Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's tournament here at Rewind Gaming's weekly tournament. We are very soon about to start, but are just waiting for the last few details to work out. Our first game, as far as I know, should be between, if I go with Guardians, Havoc United. Okay, guys, so that's going to be a very interesting game to watch, and I'm sure that it'll be a nice game to start out the night with. My name is Jesper Ben Lammeren Kunz, and I'm here with nobody to start with. Later on, I will be joined by a Jar of Jam, but unfortunately, he couldn't be here to start with, so I am solo casting on my own here to start out in the start. But nonetheless, I'm sure we're going to have a great tournament, and I would like to welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rewind Gaming weekly tournament, and it's going to be the ninth edition of it. So I'm sure that now that we have nine down, that it's going to be really good. That the production crew are ready, that everybody is pumped and are eager to make this the best possible weekly tournament that they can here to start with. But again, as I said, we are just waiting for the few teams to join up. Um, and once we get the teams here, it's it will start out. So just waiting for those few guys to really get ready to begin. And well, still with Havoc United and Rift Guardians starting this game out, I'm sure that it's going to be an interesting game. It is round number one, and with it being round number one, obviously, it is going to be the first game here of tonight. So I'm sure that with it being the first game, it's also going to be quite an interesting game nonetheless, because we always hope to get like the best possible game to start with so that we can all be as entertained as possible. And I'm sure that both Rift Guardian and Havoc United will be able to show us quite a good game here at the weekly Rewind Gaming Tournament. And it is a 3v3, guys. We have to keep it in mind. It's going to be a very team coordinated game. It's going to be so interesting to see how it's going to pan out. And well, now here are some guys joining up. With them having to tag RG, I'm assuming that it is going to be the Rift Guardians. Just because that would make the most sense. I'm not quite sure that Havoc United would have to tax RG in their name. That wouldn't make a lot of sense now, would it? But they are joining up. And we are just waiting for Havoc United to come in. So Rift Guardians already being here means that, well, they should be ready to go. And, well, we are uh, all pumped to see how they are going to fare in this game. Like, the two teams definitely will come out shooting and spraying all that they can. They definitely are eager to do their best. So, guys, do let me know in the chat who you think are going to be winning. Do you think that Havoc United will be winning, or do you think that it is going to be the Rift Guardians that are going to be picking up their first victory here at this weekly tournament of Rewind Gaming? Now, apparently, it looks like Havoc United are about to join in. And well, guys, as I said, let me know who do you think are going to be winning, because it's going to be so interesting to see which of these teams will be moving on. Because again, it is a rather important match for the two teams to win here already from the start, getting that momentum rolling for themselves. Do guys remember that you can type exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat to support everybody here at the Rewind Gaming with a little, well, not support us, but uh, support the tournament with a little bit of money so that the guys playing will be more in, or at least perhaps we can attract some more teams over here with more compensation being present, so to say. I can see that apparently we do have a coach, I think it is in the chat, who are rooting for his team, and I wouldn't say that it's unfair cheering for your own team. It would make the most sense to cheer for your own team. Um, but still, as I've mentioned a fair bit here in this match, well, leading up to this match, it is an important match for the two teams. It is a best of three. You want to get the momentum rolling for yourself so that you can actually start out swinging, so that you can already here from the get-go get onto a good position so that you can continue forward here in this tournament. And well, I'm seeing some of the guys from Havoc United having a little bit of trouble. Apparently, they are having some technical difficulties, but they are joining up now, so I'm sure that we will be on the way and everybody is in there. Guys, are you ready? Countdown is coming out. 3, 2, 1, go. Here is the kickoff. Who will get the ball first? That is going to be Shadow Owner. Ball going all the way down to the orange court. Won't do anything as the blue guys will get a hold of it. Now going into the middle. Nevo won't be able to push that ball away. Here comes Deoxy. Will be able to push it down in front of the orange. Goal won't be able to put it in. Shadow Owner now coming out, trying to get the ball control again. Gonsu coming in, taking control of the ball. But the blue team are now again attacking down at the orange court. It looks like Havoc United are having a little bit of problems now with keeping control of that ball, as the blue team are just time and time again getting control of it. Gonsu trying to go for that goal, won't be able to land it, and once again the ball goes down to the orange court. 1 minute in and no goals has been scored yet, but it has been the blue team that has been in control. Deoxy coming in, making sure to get that ball down there. Again, the blue team, they want to have control here of the ball. Gonsu trying to come in and shoot it down into the goal. Won't be able to do so. Deoxy coming in alongside his team members. Nobody there to receive the goal. Now going down to the blue court. The orange team are starting their attack. Are they going to be able to score? Nobody is in there, and Nevo will be able to score the first goal here in this game against Havoc United and the Rift Guardians. Nobody being there to defend that goal against Nevo means that Nevo will score the first goal and put his team ahead. Here comes the kickoff again. Nevo being the first one to touch the ball here, going down to the blue side. Ball going down up into the air. Here comes Kugi driving and catching that ball, putting it all the way down to the blue side. Here comes Havoc. Beyond won't be able to do anything. Nevo trying to come in, make a nice shot onto that ball. Won't be able to do anything. Kugi now being down there to defend against the ball coming in. Beyond is going to shoot that ball beyond the orange side, coming in down to the blue side. There's going to be Deoxy trying to get control of the ball. Won't be able to really do so, but nobody's there to defend it. Actually, Kugi will come in from the side and shoot away that ball. Now down to the blue side of this map. There's going to be another attack coming out from the orange team, trying to get the ball into there. Won't be able to do so, and here comes Deoxy making a counter attack. Won't be able to shoot it in to the goal of the Havoc United team. The two guys going for the same ball. Kugi trying to make a little bit of a cheeky play there against the Rift Guardians, but aren't going to do so. And here comes guys from Havoc United trying to start up an attack. Kugi going up into there, won't be able to get control of the ball, and now Nevo will shoot the ball away. Still 1-0 here for the Havoc United team. Rift Guardians are trying their best to get a goal for themselves, so now it is slowly going to be the blue team finding their way. They're trying to get control of the ball down at the orange court, but well, Kugi will try to shoot it away once again. Here comes Nevo shooting it down to the blue side. Rift Guardians might be in some trouble as Havoc United are slowly coming in, slowly trying to get an attack there. But oh, nobody's down at the goal, and that's going to be Deoxy shooting it all the way from downtown of the blue court. Just a very long range attack, and that's a huge mistake from Havoc United. You needed to have someone there to defend against that ball. But whoa, I must say that, well, a huge mistake coming out from Hampton United. They had control. They had all that they needed. One goal was all they needed to win this game. But now they just threw that all onto the floor, and now the game is back into an even state with DXC and Nevo having scored one goal respectively for their teams. Everybody from Hampton United trying to get one goal again. 1 minute and 30 seconds are remaining for the two teams to get one more goal and make sure that this game will not go to overtime. Beyond trying to come in and shoot the ball straight into the goal, won't be able to do so. Cookie is free. So 1-3, 1-2. Oh, cheeky play from him. Can he be able to cheat once more? Yes, he will. And with the help of Beyond, they will score a goal for their team. So now that is going to be Havoc United 2-1 up against the Rift Guardians. And well, very nice from them, just being a little bit cheeky there, making sure that nobody was able to react to that because it was a 2 versus 1 situation. Oh, Cookie again coming in, trying to get another goal for his team and cement their position in this game. Won't be able to do so. Nevo coming in, defending against that ball from DXC. And here comes DXC again, trying to get the ball down. They need to score they need to score one goal. 50 seconds are remaining. That's not a lot of time on the side of Rift Guardians to work with. And they really are in quite a trouble situation if they don't score a goal, because then they will be one down here in this best of 3 series against the Havoc United guys. Here comes DXC trying to get that goal. Won't be able to do so. 30 seconds remaining after Rift Guardians. They don't get that goal. Here comes 2 guys from Havoc United. Will be able to make sure that ball will go away. And now shooting it all the way down to the blue side. Havoc United are holding on to dear life. 10 seconds are remaining. Rift Guardians, will they be able to score? No, they won't be able to do so. Time's running out. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and Rift Guardians are about to lose this game. Time is running out. It cannot touch the ground, or it is over for the Rift Guardians. The ball is still up into the air. There we go. Won't be able to do so. Havoc United, they win this first game in this best of 3 series. Remember guys, this is a best of 3 series, so we will have another game of Rift Guardians versus Havoc United coming up. Again, let me know in the chat who will win this best of 3 series, because we're not done yet, and I'm sure that the Rift Guardians will do all that they can to pull this game back. Welcome back to the stream. Here comes the kickoff in the second game between Rift Guardians and Havoc United. Gatsu will be able to get that first hit. Won't be able to put it in. Shadow Roller trying to get a quick goal for his own. Won't be able to do so. And now here comes the attack for the Havoc United side. Are shooting the ball down to the Rift Guardians side. Won't be able to land a shot, and now DXC will shoot it away, putting it straight into the middle for Nevo to receive that ball. That is not what you wanted. And now blue team, they have to get control of that ball, but here comes a shot from Nevo. Won't be able to land it. And oh, this could be dangerous as DXC are just moving all the way down to the blue side. Is there going to be a receiving end? No, there will not be someone who can put it into the goal. despite Gotsu getting control of that ball. Here we go. Attack is coming out again from Havoc United. They are currently um, one up against the Rift Guardians. Rift Guardians lost that last game against Havoc United, so Rift Guardians are in a bit of a pickle if they don't manage to secure this victory, because then they will be out of this weekly tournament here at Rerun Game. Here comes Nevo getting control of that ball. Won't be able to shoot it all the way down to the blue court. Beyond trying to get control of it again, just shoots it away for Gotsu to receive it down on the blue side, going up into the air, making sure to do an aerial. Won't be able to have a receiving end, have a teammate there to help himself. And now here goes an attack from Nevo. Will he be able to? Yes, he will be able to. Very nice from Nevo. Did you just see that? How he went up onto the wall, made sure to have control of the ball all the way there, and just slowly poking it into the goal. Really well played by Nevo, the Season 3 Grand Champion, coming out huge for his team once again. And here is the kickoff. Nevo is going to be the first one to touch that ball. Again, goes down and gets the boost. Here comes Cookie trying to get control as well. Deoxy and Shadow Owner are trying to go down there to make a little bit of havoc down at the Havoc United's goal. Won't be able to do anything in the end, and now Cookie comes up, takes down that goal. Is not going to have anyone there to help him, but here comes Nevo up from the wall, puts it down in front of the goal, and this could be dangerous. Beyond not trying to hit it at all. Well, we tried to do so, but weren't able to do so, and well, Beyond in the end is not going to be able to do anything at all. Nevo coming up once again, trying to clear away that ball. Here comes DXC trying to get that ball straight in there. Gonzo not able to land the ball in a straight line as well. Gonzo now trying to put it in front of the goal as well. 2 minutes and 30 seconds more or less remaining for Rift Guardians to score that goal. Oh, Cookie just being there to hit it with the back of his car. Now Nevo going up into there, trying to get another goal for his team. Oh, what a mistake coming in from DXC, I think it was. He hit that ball, made sure that it went into the goal. That's not what you wanted. Yeah, it was DXC who just gave that a flick into the goal, making sure that Nevo would score yet another goal. And now his team are certainly on their back wheels. Oh, Gotsu will score a quick goal here. Now, well, I said that the Rift Guardians were on their back wheels, on their back foot, if you think it that way, but well, getting a goal after only 9 seconds being played after the last goal, then you definitely get a glimmer of hope here in this match. With 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining, Rift Guardians still have so much to play with and so much time to work for. They are trying to start up an attack again. Have United coming down to the side. Cookie trying to score that goal, won't be able to do so. Beyond trying to come in and receive that ball as well. Trying to score a goal, won't be able to get it in there. Now Nevo is taking the ball all the way down to his own court, but Beyond will shoot it back up to the blue side. And now Shadow Owner trying to get it away, puts it in front of his own goal. Not what you want to do so. And it seems like some of the guys are lacking a little bit, which is perhaps affecting their play a little bit. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, hopefully, or else we'll maybe have to remake this game. Nonetheless, they are still playing away, and just to remind you guys, Havoc United are 2-1 up against the Rift Guardians. Rift Guardians 1 game down against Havoc United. So Havoc United, if they win this game, if they take it all the way down in 1 minute, then they will be the victorious here in round number 1. And Rift Guardians will be out of this weekly tournament here at Rewind Gaming. Beyond coming in, trying to get a shot, won't be able to do so. Putting it all the way down in front. Cookie not there to get control of the ball. 40 seconds remaining. Rift Guardians, they are in quite a pickle. They have to get going right here, right now. They have to score a goal very soon, but they're not in control of the ball. They're having quite a lot of problem with the Havoc United guys, but Dark DXE won't be able to get that right angle for that shot and won't be able to score the goal for his team. 15 seconds remaining. Havok United will score yet another goal. Cookie coming in with the help of Nevo. Just take a look here. Nevo putting it all the way up on the wall. Then Cookie just being there to give that ball a little bounce to score what should be the last nail in the coffin here between Havok United and Rift Guardians. The Rift Guardians, they need a very, very quick goal right here if they have to have a chance of coming back. But time is running down. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. And that is going to be Havok United winning their first game here at this weekly Rewind Gaming tournament. Well played by Havok United. They had control throughout the most of the match, and they definitely never let Rift Guardians get a chance to come back here. They simply just dominated so much, had so much control of the ball that Rift Guardians, they weren't able to make any plays, that they couldn't rotate around and get the right attacks going for themselves. So, guys, with that being said, we're going to take a small break, and once we return, we'll have another game from round number 2 coming your way. So don't go anywhere, grab a Coke, and we'll be right back.
Hey guys, and welcome to the continuation of the Rewind Gaming Tournament. I'm the caster that Ben Varman has been hyping on about. I'm Java Jam. Nice to meet you. And we're here for our second round between Deadly and Anything You Want. For now, we would like them to join the game. It seems like only one of the teams has already joined, but it gives us a bit of a time to talk about the tournament itself. And what really interests me, some familiar faces in tournament, including, which surprised me the most, Pure Excellence, who have just won the PRL tournament.
Oh
Got the
yeah, and
first.
I know you talked about just coming from that PRL tournament, so I'm sure that you'd be very hyped to see those guys come here and play as well.
I'm sorry, but at this point, I'm considering them the favorites for this tournament because they
Ooh.
won it, perhaps not in the solid fashion. I've seen a lot of even grand finals being ending 3-0 or 4-0 the whole series. This time, we've had really close semifinals, and then the finals again. It was Pure Excellence versus How Does This Work? Seemingly a team composed of players from all the different sides. I've talked about it a little bit on the PRL stream, but it's guys who have played with Penta Sports players. It's guys who have playing with a current market roster. So they have fought really valiantly. Unfortunately, in the end, Pure Excellence got their win, and they still got got into Rewind Gaming's tournament. I'm not sure how their match against Hunter GG will go, but as I said, I think they are the favorites for this one. Other names that look familiar, obviously, Rewind Gaming team is playing in this one, including, if I'm not mistaken, our very own Born Wolf. Obviously, he's currently taking a sabbatical from the Shift Pro League, but it's really nice to see him. And obviously, in this way, I'm cheering for his team. It'd be nice to see them go far. And finally, actually not finally, Echoes, who we've also just recently seen in a PRL tournament. They have been knocked out way earlier. Plus, where was it? Yeah, the Bloody Wolves Club, name familiar. I do believe they've had playing in the SPL tournaments just before.
And I'm sure that with all the teams lining up here in this tournament, that we are going to have a great one. I mean, that game number one was certainly a very good game with Havoc United coming out and showing a great form, and I'm sure that if they continue this form, then they would be able to be some guys to look out for as this tournament progresses. But well, as you said, a lot of familiar names are here at this tournament, and it's going to be very interesting to see how this turns out. Because still, these guys, that they are some great teams, and well, that means that we're just going to have one big competitive tournament.
Well, it's always we're hoping for that, and the closer we get to the finals, the less there are teams that just join this and will try to sort of half-assedly play it. Obviously, in these even in the semifinals, there won't be a single weak team. You just don't get at this stage. And the first match that you've mentioned, oh boy, I've joined it at the last possible moment, but for the first match to have grand champions again, grand champions, it's just where do you get these matches, guys? Because if that's the first series of the tournament, how on earth will we be able to top that? Well, currently it's Deadly versus Anything You Want, and Deadly again sporting some of these grand champion tags themselves. Anything You Want perhaps would have wanted to have some of these tags. Oh, mutators, low gravity. Oh, let's play it like it is, just in space. Why why are there
Well,
mutators? I
uh,
wonder.
you know what? I'm sure that with the gravity being low, it would open up for some very interesting strategies.
I swear, I looked away from my screen for just 1 second. I thought, strange, that Ariel is taking really long. He just seems like he's floating in the air. And he was. So, yeah. Well, it makes for an interesting show, really, because uh, obviously teams are sort of used to used to playing in the normal gravity, but let's see how they can cope with this. Well, it's a real shame that we have to restart. I would love to see a
Yeah,
whole match like this.
it's
A,
so
s-
unfortunate.
a bit reminding me of Drop Shot actually, because people are flying left and right with all that boost that is regenerating. But we will be back with this match for reals with no low gravity in just a second. Since both the teams, I'm pretty sure, are ready and really eager to start it.
Yeah, and I'm sure that the two teams certainly are eager to get out there and show that they deserve to move on in this tournament. Going deadly and anything you want with them about to start here in round number 3. We are already progressing throughout the tournament. And guys, do keep in mind that it is a best of 3 series, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this one pans out as well. And well, perhaps we are even able to go to the full best of 3 because I am certainly looking out for that. I would love to see a very competitive best of 3 series where it's going to be really close, but still if one of the teams are better than the other, then that could perhaps just be the end. But we'll have to wait and see as the teams are slowly loading in.
Yeah, and obviously in this game, I'm purely judging by the tags that Deadly have on themselves. Obviously, you want to show that Grand Champion tag to instill fear into your enemies. Anything you want, perhaps they're hiding something. They're not showing anything. So who knows? They might be the, well, I'm assuming they're legends at this point. They might be hiding something like, perhaps this is the Smurfs of, I don't know. You just immediately all the European RLCS teams just flew out
Flip
of my
side
head.
tactics.
I don't remember a single one. Yeah, let's go with Flipside Tactics. Or just as they were called last time on the PRL tournament, Flopside Big Flaps, I believe. Or my very favorite, that wasn't them, but it's a team that's participated in the Open RLCS tournament, the Flopside Tic Tacs. Yeah, that was the absolute favorite of mine. We'll see if that is true, because right now we are back into the match. The gravity hopefully will be normal. We'll check in just a second. Yep, every single team is on the ground and not in the air, and we are going into this one. Although the ball seems still hanging in the air, as Floki passes it to himself, it seems, as his whole team leaves for their side to grab some boost. Freda on the wall for QK, as Matt, I'm assuming Progressive, I doubt the Prospect 2 is a nickname, but Freddy, oh boy, Freddy just puts it not where he wanted.
That's definitely not how you want to start that. A very aggressive start coming out from the side of anything you want, all attacking, and well, with them all attacking, nobody was there to defend, so just all the way from the blue court, there is going to be a shot coming out, and that's going to be the first goal coming in from Cloaky.
Yeah, and it does this seem like, well, they leave me no time to even talk about what happened previously. I thought they were just missed that shot completely, but Progressive sideways from the midfield. That's a style I haven't seen at all. Is it the style that anything you want to be bringing into this match? Just completely crazy freestyle aerials?
Well, if it scores a goal, then you certainly want to do so. And I mean, like this game, if it scores you the goal, then you do want to pull in some crazy tactics. But starting already here now, the two teams are definitely coming out and showing that they are willing and eager to win.
And QK is eager to bring that ball to the side of Deadly. Is unfortunately stopped. Freda for QK can't get the pass right. Shinobi leaves that off the wall with quite a lot of anything you want players against him. Freda isn't able to clear that one. They need to bring rotations back in, because if they just commit too far, too much on that side, the goal will be left empty. And Deadly at this point will outpossession them. Loki goes for a slow but somewhat effective aerial. Shinobi misses his touch on the ball as QK brings it out. Loki leaves it for anything you want, really, as Freda pushes it out. Will he be able to do a solo play? Gets a really great freestyle. Yes, it's their style. I'm thinking that it's a team of, and it's a team of freestylers, and their name just means we'll just do in the air anything we want. Uh, Anything you want, obviously, it's just a cheeky name to basically get the opponents to relax just a bit, because it's not anything they want. The opponents is anything the team, anything you want, will want. If that makes sense.
It makes a little bit of sense, and well, considering how this game has gone, I must say that Deadly might not be that deadly as their name suggests as well, because they haven't really been in that much control over the ball. They haven't been able to score that many goals, and with time going down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, the two teams might as well just be going to overtime, with them just neutralizing each other.
Well, with the half match still remaining, I think it's a bit too early to call an overtime. But surprisingly enough, Deadly, as they've hyped them up, aren't looking really like they're capable of beating the Anything You Want team. Stat-wise, it's 2 shots apiece, so the play is really slow at this point. Cloaky tries to put a cheeky one just off his roof, jumps for it as well, as the whole Anything You Want team tries to defend that. Left in the midfield, and QK gets a long shot, and Cloaky almost puts it into his own net, but just enough touch on that ball to bring it out. Gets the save as well. Maddie Booger, I'm assuming that's his name. If not, I really apologize. I'll just call him Matt from now on. Progressive does a flip and confuses Matt, it seems, although he takes it off Progressive's route. Anything you want to try again to move out on the attack? Cloaky, Mad Buggy. I'm trying to call him Mad Buggy, but it's Maddie Bugger. Yeah. Another rename, perhaps, if you've watched the RLCS series or just followed the competitive scene, I believe Mega Shogun has forced Pluto to change his name to Plu-O, based on I think a dare they did, 1,000 retweets, and due to that, Pluto has changed his name. So I'm calling perhaps Maddie Bugger should change his name to Mad Buggy.
That might perhaps happen someday, Jarv Jam, but right now we are still in the game between Anything You Want and Deadly, and time is running out. 40 seconds is remaining. Oh, this could be dangerous. Yes, nobody will be there to defend against the Chernobyl. Coming in all the way from that wall, Maddie Booger puts it straight into there, and well, a very aggressive side coming out from Anything You Want. They tried to attack, and well, nobody were there to defend. Going too aggressive, weren't able to rotate down to their own goal in the end, and then now they are behind 2-1 against Deadly.
Yep, and Deadly immediately going to a fake kickoff. Freda has read that well, stops inches before he hits the ball. Still, none of the teams get anything from that kickoff. Obviously, Deadly in a much better position. And as Progressive gets a pinch off the wall just by himself that shoots out at just cosmic speeds. But with 8 seconds remaining, Freda has to do something to push that flip. Or have I spoken too soon? Freda puts it almost under the crossbar. Doesn't get it. QK, Freda, will any of them get the boost? No. Deadly wins the first game of the series, but not in the convincing fashion as we would have expected.
No, definitely not in the most convincing fashion. You said the keyword, man. You definitely said the keyword. I know I said that their name might not suggest their playstyle. It's not that deadly, but you know what? In the end, they won. That's all that matters, and I'm sure that Deadly are happy with that victory, because now that means that they are one up against Anything You Want. That does give them a little bit of a
safety
tool
cushion
to play with. Yes, yeah, a little bit of safety too, man. A little bit of safety. That means that they now can fall back a little bit, take it slow and steady, and perhaps try to have a little bit more of a coordinated playstyle going into this round.
Well, unfortunately, I've seen time and time again that taking it slow doesn't always mean the best for your team. And it's quite often that if you are just going all-out defense, you are stuck with great chance from Progressive, but you are just stuck with a constant barrage of shots. Just like Anything You Want are currently putting on the Deadly side. Deadly, I think, aren't even trying to play defensively. They are just stuck in their defense as Anything You Want puts a shot after a shot. still in control after this one if QK can keep it on his hands. Progressive puts it forward once again. A bounce off the roof means that QK is left empty-handed on that redirect that he's been trying to put out. Deadly lead out a somewhat not so deadly attack. Shinobi with an aerial for Maddie. No. Aggressive in the net, but net is empty. Everyone has gone out from Anything You Want team. And Progressive, well, the dribbles he's putting out as that one was stopped certainly aren't prospect 2 level. Obviously, there are no more prospects in Rocket League. It all has been replaced by a bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and champion, I do believe, system. So his name is even no longer relevant, but he is getting some great attempts.
That could have been so dangerous, the ball just going down in front of that goal. If there's been anyone to receive that ball, then that could have been so dangerous, like that there. Shinobu putting it up against the wall, making sure that, actually it was a mistake coming up from Fred. I didn't see that, so Fred was the one putting it straight back in front of his own goal, and well, Matty Boogie was there to get that ball. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, and he ventured and he gained.
Freda just a bit unlucky or imprecise with his clear, as Loki decides not to waste any time. He wants to bring this score to 2-0 as Shinobi passes him off backboard. Progressive got his touch on the ball, but at that angle, anything that was shot at him would be going into the net. Deadly put themselves rather 2-0 in this match. Anything you want? Well, they found 1 goal in the previous game.
And now Deadly, they are turning up. Liesel, they are turning up and they are pumping all of these aggressive plays out. 2-0 against Anything You Want, Anything You Want. While they have plenty of time to play with, they do have to start scoring these goals, because the less time they have to work with, the more stressed they will be, and that is going to be a factor that can definitely show them down and make sure that Deadly can win. But a nice attempt coming out from Anything You Want.
Progressive once again going for these dribbles. Seems to have a real taste for those. Unfortunately, every single time he gets stopped in the end. But it's a sad story for Anything You Want. As you can see, only 1 shot on goal at this point is by QK. They certainly need at least 2 more. Obviously, some of the goals go in even without the shot counter increasing. But hopefully, Progressive tries for yet another one. Beretta will be able to get it. Unfortunately, the follow-up is a bit amiss. Everyone leaves the ball right there on the side of Deadly, so Anything You Want, just go for yet another attempt. Progressive switches places with QK for Beretta, but QK needs to play it out for Progressive, who is waiting right there on the wings. The unfortunate bounce stops everyone in its tracks. And as the direction changes, and the great aerial will he be going? Yes, Clokey, we're not worthy.
A aerial coming down from downtown of the blue court. Very interesting indeed that Anything You Want weren't able to get that ball away from their own goal. Now 3 goes down. It's looking less and less unlikely for them to come back.
Yep, if Anything You Want spirits weren't broken before, they sure are broken now. 2 minutes still, plenty of time to score 3 goals, and Anything You Want even got some of these shots on the scoreboard, but it just doesn't look like they have it in them. It's Deadly have stepped up in this game, certainly, already up by 3 goals. But I do think that it's just a bit of a difference in class, as we see yet another whiff by Anything You Want players. Quite a few of these flips just go wasted, as they just flip harmlessly in front of the ball and just then leave it. God knows who. A slow roller! That should have been a goal. That should have been a goal, but somehow that sneaks past Shinobi, who wasn't expecting. Yes. Oh, and the bounce just went nowhere.
That's a very interesting goal that QK just came in with there. Very slow going all the way in there. Nobody from Deadly having reaction time to apparently show away that ball. So a Glimmer of Hope suddenly appears in front of Anything You Want, and now 1 minute remaining. They have to score 2 goals. This is looking doable for them.
It is, and these slow shots are the most dangerous ones. You sort of prepare yourself for aerials, how to go for them, for a defense. I mean, but those slow ones, they always catch you off guard. And as we've seen, unfortunately, the Shinobi couldn't have coped with that one. Still, as the control is with Deadly, and Shinobi goes for yet another redemption shot, perhaps, for himself. It's still a game and series for Deadly. 20 seconds. I just don't see it. Anything you want have shown some interesting things in this match, and obviously in the first game, some of those aerial attempts that they've tried at the rear angles, I was expecting them to continue freestyling all throughout the match. Seems like it hasn't done them much good. So as Freda says it in answer to Cloaky's question, or just a phrase, I feel like a prospect, Freda just says, aren't we all? And ain't that the truth?
And now Deadly, they will win this best of 3 series against anything you want. And you know what? There is a saying called, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. But then if you turn that saying around and think about it, you can't really make an omelet if you don't have any eggs. And that is simply what happened for anything you want. They didn't have any eggs, they couldn't make that omelet, and they couldn't make this work for themselves. Weren't able to get those rotations in, weren't able to play together as a team to get those goals they needed to, and therefore they will not be the one team to advance here in this best of 3 series.
Yeah, and if we just pull out that metaphor even further, if this was a contest of the biggest omelet, anything you want had a 1 egg omelet. Deadly brought out way more eggs, perhaps stole from anything you want, but it is what it is. Deadly certainly proven to be a worthy opponent for anything you want, and they are moving on to the next round. And the next round would be, if I actually will be able to find the bracket, should be what it should be. Yeah, we actually don't have it yet. It's the quarterfinal, the winner of the match between Wineout and Echoes, and Bloody Wolves Club and PS4 Pansies. The team that actually, I'm not sure if they're playing from PS4s, but if they do, it's the first team on my memory that have put on that fact just straight out in their name, saying, yep, we are PS4 players. You'll have to wait for us. We'll be loading quite slowly, but here we are. So while we wait for that one, we'll go for a break. But don't go anywhere. Just stretch yourself a little bit, get yourself something to drink, because more of the Rewind Gaming games will be coming right at you. Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Rewind Gaming's Saturday tournament. We have seen two great series so far. We're up to our third. We'll be seeing Deadly, the team from the previous series, shortly against Pure Excellence. And I can just talk about Pure Excellence for days and days and days. These guys are, I swear, in every single Rocket League tournament ever. Whenever I see them, just look at the standings at the brackets of any old tournament. Pure Excellence is there. ESL, PRL, SPL, Rewind Gaming, obviously, as we're seeing right now. And whether you've heard this or not, Pure Excellence actually just won their tournament over at Pro Rally League, got away with a quite a sizable sum, and still made it in time for this one. So from the performance I've seen, I'm putting them as favorites for this tournament. Deadly, obviously, shown some great tricks in the previous games, but I think Pure Excellence will be just too much for them, as Pure Excellence before that has defeated Honor GG and Supernova in their previous matches. So still, this should be a great clash. Frag and Zeto will be joined by Hello for this one. It seems like Sacred is sitting this tournament out. But still, it's a really powerful team. So I'm not expecting them to be anything but pure and excellent.
And I'm sure that if Deadly can keep up the way that they played in the second game against Anything You Want, then definitely can come in and make some havoc and perhaps be lethal here coming up against their opponents because they definitely came in and showed that against anything you want, if they just played aggressive, then they had some great coordination, then they were able to make those rotations that they needed in order to stay relevant in the game. But as you said, pure excellence, they are the big favorites, and Deadly going into this match will be the underdogs. And here is the kickoff. Let's see how this goes.
Well, there is a kickoff indeed, and it seems to go in favor of Deadly, as they at least put the ball on the side of Pure Excellence. Will be able to keep control of it. The time will tell as Cloaky just dribbles it on his roof, gets it past Zedo, but again the control is almost there. Maddie Bugger toys with it just a little bit as Zedo destroys Cloaky LFT. Cloaky and a slow roller. Frag is putting these on a lot. I'm not sure if the demolition helped. Well, it could have helped a little bit. Shinobi just not in time, and Hello didn't even get a touch into that one.
A big mistake coming from Shinobi. He should have been able to hit that ball to make sure that it wouldn't go into the goal. But now he weren't able to do so, and that means that Pure Excellence, they will be 1-0 up against Deadly.
Maddie right there with a great attack of his own. It's just that it seems that his teammates were nowhere near to get another shot off of that backboard. And a bit of miscommunication perhaps from Deadly. Now they're all three members inside the half of Pure Excellence. They should be really pressing for that ball. Zedo for Hello. Hello. That's the second goal of the game. Hello gets a goal of his own, but what a great passing play in between them two.
I must say that I really do love the way that Pure Excellence, they are playing. Whenever they shoot the ball, they know that it has a meaning. They always have someone who are ready to receive. They don't just shoot the ball from A if they don't know that there are going to be someone at B to receive the ball to make it a C result. And now, with that being said, they have 2 goals already scored, but keep in mind, there are still 4 minutes left to go, so Deadly can definitely come in and show that Pure Excellence might not just be their kryptonite.
Yeah, and I basically have a great outlook on this because I've seen Pure Excellence play in both the semifinals and the finals, and they have their own kryptonites. They have their mistakes that they make. They can drop games. Just that right now, they have, as you can see, Frago just missed that one completely, but almost redeems himself in front of the net. Cloaky for Zeddy, who whiffs, and Cloaky tries to dribble it out, but leaves it dangerously for Hello, who tries for a pinch with Zedo for Frag. And Shinobi lets that out of his own half. A long shot. Loki is right there, climbs up and takes the ball. Zedo, Madibage for Cloaky. And it seems like Deadly are trying a passing play in the style of Pure Excellence. To meaningful passes. So far, unfortunately, it ends in the side of Deadly still, as they're not able to get out. Stat-wise, though, Deadly have got almost the same amount of shots as Pure Excellence. So they are certainly sometimes ending up in Pure Excellence's side, but so far nothing's working for them.
But Pure Excellence, they know that even a way to stay ahead in this game, they can just keep playing aggressive because they have been able to be more aggressive, to make shots all the time. And well, what better way to stay ahead what better way to stay ahead if you score a goal? So Hello, Turbo Crates score yet another goal for his own team, making sure that they will be up 3 goals here against Deadly. And well, Deadly have to realize at this point that Pure Excellence might just be lethal for them. Oh, that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, all you want was a sort of a warm-up for Deadly. Now the real game comes up with Pure Excellence. Pure Excellence are not wasting any time as Maddie. It's a caster's curse once again. Pure Excellence. As soon as I'm talking something good about one of the teams, they get scored upon.
This was exactly what Deadly they needed, but they needed it 2 minutes ago when the 2 first goals from Pure Excellence came in. Because now, only 2 minutes are left and they have to score 2 goals. Obviously, they have plenty of time to do so, but we also know that the early bird catches the worm, and as of now, the early bird has been Pure Excellence.
Well, and they have been showing some great flying as the early birds, certainly, but with 2 minutes left, Yeah, it's enough time to score 4 goals even. It's just the question of Deadly beating the Pure Excellence side. That last one, I think that was more of a fluke than anything else, or something uncharacteristic as Zeto tries to slowly redirect that ball into the net of Deadly. Maddie, with an aerial chance of his own, Frag sets it up for Hello. Clokey, Zeto's right down there, doesn't get the touch. That angle was just a tad too crazy for them. Zeto not for Frag, but for someone else completely. And Zeto can't get it out of his own half as Hello climbs the wall, brings it to Shinobi. Not his teammate, but yeah, the ball ends up in his hands. Clokey with a great aerial chance of his own off the backboard for Madibage. No chance still. Frag, Zeto, both on the wall. Thankfully, they do decide themselves cool goal for that one. Clokey leaves it dangerously. Zeto needs to clear it, but for Madibage, he will not get that one. Boy, oh boy. Deadly are still in this game. They are trying, and they're trying hard. It's just that with less than a minute remaining, well, they need to try even harder.
They definitely need to try even harder, but as I said earlier on, I'd like to go back to that point about how it was just too late for Deadly to score the goal. The first 2 goals from Pure Excellence came in with only 1 minute being played out. That means at 4 minutes. So Pure Excellence, they just had a good start. They got the momentum rolling for themselves already from the get-go. And Deadly, they scored a goal. Yes, that was a glimmer of hope for them, but they scored it after 2 minutes. With only 2 minutes remaining. So they don't have a lot of time to play with, and therefore, with time now running out, they are just looking at one game deficit here, coming into a best of 3 series in this quarterfinal against Pure Excellence.
Yep, and there we have it. Pure Excellence showing that they are the team to be afraid of. Frag sporting those great bunny ears. Haven't seen these yet in this tournament. But yep, Pure Excellence with out shooting. Not out saving though. Deadly are playing quite well in the defense themselves. But still, even with all this time Deadly had, it wasn't their time. Pure Excellence have controlled the ball well, and in the end got that victory.
And we'd also have to see Deadly in this next game. We'd have to see them try and be a little bit more proactive, I'd have to say, because they never really were able to get control of the ball. It was always Pure Excellence that had the biggest saying in terms of what was happening in the game. So I'd like to see Deadly perhaps try and work together a little bit more in order to establish that dominance in terms of having control of the ball all the time, so that they can get that momentum rolling for themselves, because they simply did not have that in this game. And that's a lot of the reasons why, well, one of the biggest reasons why they lost that game against Pure Excellence.
And just like in football, the halftime or the break between the matches gives you a chance to start things anew, to take control of the match. Whoever wins the kickoff gets the valuable control of the ball in the first few seconds. And Deadly still a bit toying with this one as Madibage completely whiffs that one. Thankfully, his teammate Clokey is right back there, tries to play for himself. Decides his team isn't good enough to give him a pass or just score at goal. Zeto just where the hell did that come from? I was all expecting Deadly to make something on the side of Pure Excellence. Instead, Frag, what a pass.
Jar of Jam already again here in the start. Only 44 seconds being played, and Pure Excellence, they score yet another goal for themselves. Are they truly the kryptonite of Deadly? It's looking so.
Well, perhaps they're just working with some safety equipment, because Deadly aren't looking as deadly as they should have been. And Madibage obviously seen some great shots from him. Will he be able to show up for his team? Maybe for minutes. Everything is possible, but Pure Excellence. Well, as much as I almost don't want to cheer for the favorites in this one, I'd much rather cheer for Deadly, since the dark horses are the stories about underdogs winning are the best ones. Pure Excellence seems to be in control of everything in this match, and while Deadly is struggling to put shots on net, Pure Excellence sometimes almost even scores on the whim.
here is a chance coming out from Deadly. They have the ball down there, trying to put it in front of the goal. Won't be able to do so. This is exactly what we need to see happen from Deadly. This is exactly what they need to try and do all the time. They have to try and make these plays to rotate around and have someone at the receiving end all the time, or it simply won't work.
And a dangerous moment in front of Deadly's net. A lot of overcommitment. Those players, unfortunately, Pure Excellence can't punish them for that one. Some of the bounces also go in a weird direction. Frag sends that to the side in the corner where the Deadly is waiting, or perhaps isn't. Oh, low. Zedo actually, I think, steals that from Hello Turbo Crates, because look at that. Follows the ball, gets another touch off the wall, and yep, Zedo just pushes it in. The setup was all there from Hello, but Zedo, what a vision from him.
And we've seen this before, Jam. We have seen this story unfold itself before. Pure Excellence getting a lead of 2 goals and just holding it all the way to the victory line. And now, with them having 2 goals once again, Deadly are looking like they're going to be burned alive. This could potentially be the last nail in the coffin for Deadly.
Well, surprisingly enough for Deadly, it seems like, yeah, Pure Excellence are having all the nails, as opposed for the Deadlies. Like it's in their name, Shinobi goes there for a sprawling save across the net. I guess the boost actually misses the ball and leaves that for Hello, who takes it gladly. Frag, they're just hitting on the backboard. That doesn't give them anything, although shots, Zedo, what? Ben Merman, just tell me, what the hell was that?
That was Zedo just receiving the ball, and Shinobi once again not being able to flick away the ball. And well, Pure Excellence, they are coming up huge in this game. They're scoring left, right, and even in the center. And Deadly, they are not as deadly as their name suggests. They might just be very, very harmless.
Yeah, the unfortunately named Deadlies are currently sinking without trace against an amazing Pure Excellence team. And we can't discount that. As they once again are in control. Zedo tries to slow down the game, waits for all the pieces to fall into place. Cloak and Maddie Ruggie go for a ball together. Still, they do keep control of the ball as Hello just stops the ball dead. Just controls it really well, and with a couple of dribbles for Zedo. Not successful. Frag leaves that up in the air, but the angles just aren't there for them to get anything, and goal is empty. Cloaky forcefully still gets that into the net.
Like in the last game, Deadly, they score a goal when they are down 3 goals against Pure Excellence. This time, however, they don't have as much time to work with, and well, I like the decision from Pure Excellence to just try and pull themselves even further ahead, go for these aggressive rotations, but well, now they also have to keep in mind that you cannot leave your goal open too much, or Deadly will come in and they will punish you for it, making those very reckless plays.
Well, thankfully for Pure Excellence, they have at least 2 games for them, this one and the next one. If so it happens that Deadly somehow claw this back from their hands, so at this point, I do feel they just feel like they are outclassing their opponents just a tad with that dangerous moment in front of the Pure Excellence net, though. A demolition, not something we've seen. Actually, 2 demolitions. Maddie Baggy just gets a return one. We'll see if that will change anything. No, Hello Crates responds and immediately gets control of the ball. Loki stops his offensive. And a great long shot, unfortunately not on target, but a return. No one on the bounce from the wall either. Zedo tries to set up his teammate Frag. Tries to set up his teammate. Hello. Is Frag. Oh boy. That is just pure excellence from the Pure Excellence squad.
Definitely another goal, magnificent one coming in from the side of Pure Excellence, and they just want to cement their victory here, getting yet another goal. Not that it is needed, but who doesn't mind getting yet another goal? Time is running out, 12 seconds are remaining for Deadly, and this will be the last game here for Deadly tonight in this weekly 3v3 tournament here at Rewind Gaming.
Well, Deadly fought valiantly. They had a couple of wins in the series, obviously against Heroes and Zeros, and anything you want, what we've seen previously. But Pure Excellence, well, they are the team right now. And that last goal, you said that wasn't needed, but the style in which Fractal scored it,
Yeah, it was awesome.
a bicycle kick. It's basically it's not even a nail in the coffin. It's a cherry on the top of the cake. Just a send off for Deadly in a really amazing fashion.
And you know what? Little strokes, they fill great oaks. And well, 4 goals are enough to fill Deadly here in this game. And yeah, you said it. Like the last goal, it wasn't needed, as I said, but it looked awesome. And well, so did the playstyle of Pure Excellence. They played so excellent together. Were always able to be at the end of the ball when they tried to make a shot. They were able to rotate around together, and we could just see that this team is a team that knows how to communicate properly. They always know where each other are.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure whether Hello is the main player of his team or is Sacred the one, but whoever is in the main squad from Pure Excellence is what they've shown right now is an amazing teamwork. Obviously, there were some mistakes. Obviously, it's in both of the games, Deadly have scored at least 1 goal, but the domination from Pure Excellence is undoubtedly what won them both of those games. So, as we are waiting for our next matches, and we are actually going into semifinals, so the grand finals will be with us shortly. But I do believe the next match will actually be seeing Pure Excellence once again. Love to stay with these guys, and the winner of the Nameless versus the Rewind Gaming match. And obviously, I think everyone here on Rewind Gaming would love to see Rewind Gaming go on through to the finals, but we'll see how that match will unwind because Nameless, they have that man, the dangerous man, the one that everyone knows and fears. It's Eichwolf, but will Eichwolf be enough to beat the great Rewind Gaming squad? Because Rewind Gaming have beat COF, unlucky, and Nameless have beat Phantomic and Down Americas. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, do stay with us as we wait for our next semifinal match. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the semifinals of the Rewind Gaming Tournament. We'll be casting both of these, and right now it's the return of the Pure Excellence team, which we've seen just, I would say, single-handedly demolish the Deadly Squad against the Nameless. And Nameless might have a player that you are all might be familiar with. It's Eichwolf. We'll see if Eichwolf will help his Nameless team, but so far, Ben Warmer, what are your predictions for this one?
I would say that with the way that the Pure Excellence team have been playing, if they can continue this form, if they can continue this very coordinated, aggressive play style, then I'm sure that they perhaps would be able to stand their ground here against Nameless. Obviously, we haven't seen Nameless play yet, but with kickoff coming out, I'm sure we will get to see which team will be the better.
Eichel just joins there at the last possible second. I don't know whether they were trying to sort of unnerve Pure Excellence squads. It doesn't seem to be working as Frag puts on a high one right there. So it's Eichel, Asheton, and Hansen, I do believe. As Eichel does it, he is the master. He's the master of 1v1s, and immediately he goes for an individual play. Hello, Turbo Crates were just staying right there and watching the masterclass from Eichel.
Holy hell, Eichwolf coming in with a nice dribble all the way from his own goal down to the orange one and putting it straight into the goal. Now, Nameless, they are 1-0 up against Pure Excellence, but Pure Excellence, they are very, very quick here, and they will be able to equalize the score.
I'm sorry, if this is the match we'll be having, I'm absolutely stoked to have both of these teams on hand. Because we've seen Pure Excellence in the previous matches just put them all in and then sort of invite the opposing team on their side. Sometimes they score, sometimes they don't. But here, an immediate answer for Pure Excellence, and it could be an immediate, even another respawn from Nameless, as it been on the attack. Frag currently leads that pass to Hello. That too slow, but that will work, or will it? Yes, it will. Hello gets his first goal of the game, but in a what great fashion. Frag just sets him up beautifully.
Holy
right
hell,
into the net.
jar of a jam. We have 3 goals already here. Not even 45 seconds have been played. The two teams, they are very eager to win this game. And, well, they are also coming in a very, very coordinated style as well. Yeah, it might just be Eichel who has scored a goal for his own team, but they are still working together real well. Just take a look at this. Ashton going up on the wall, making sure to put it straight into the middle of the goal, and then Eichel being there immediately knows that his teammate will put it there, and they score yet another goal. 4 goals and not even a minute has been played.
More. I'd say more. Please do. If I'm not mistaken, the Rewind Gaming were actually playing in the previous round against Nameless Squad. The first match ended with 7 goals to 2, I do believe, in favor of Nameless. Then, by some miracle, Rewind Gaming did take game 2-0 from Nameless. But I do believe that since the Nameless are in this one and not the Rewind Gaming Squad, Nameless have won the third match in a great fashion, and they're showing up. The goals, 4 goals in 1 minute. That's the same amount of goals we had in the Deadly versus RU. Already forgotten. Anything you want.
Anything you want.
I was about to call him Are You Worthy, but another name.
Nonetheless, now the two teams, they are definitely balancing each other out. They have scored 2 goals each, and as of now, neither team really being in control of the ball, taking it slow and steady. But, this could have been very, very dangerous for Pure Excellence.
Yeah, Nameless are just as good as Pure Excellence, and I think the difference could stem from the fact that Pure Excellence are working a team-based style, so setting up teammates and all that stuff. And it does feel like Nameless will be showing more of an individual style, but so we'll see what will prevail in this one. The Zeto, some of these saves are just absolutely great. I can't put my mind to that. Just guessing from the flank where the ball will be, going across the net, saving that one with enough speed to actually clear it out. So sometimes these plays completely stun me. As Asheton just completely whiffs, set up for Frag. Eichwolf is right there, both in defense on the offense, currently the top of the scoreboard for his team. Hansen sets it up, a slow shot, but that almost works. Another slow one up,
Oh!
3 times over the crossbar. That is either unlucky or just really imprecise. You decide. Hansen, uneasy for him, but Pure Excellence has to be thinking, oh my god, what just happened? Can we just get the ball out of our own half and just take a breather?
Not able to put it in there. 3 times they were close to score, but they weren't able to do so. Nameless still 2-2. This game, all 4 goals were scored before the 4-minute mark, and now no goals has been scored in over 2.5 minutes, Jam. This game has been slowing down really quite a lot, and now the 2 teams, they're just taking it slow instead of trying to attack all the time, but all these defensive rotations are coming out, and neither team wants to give up what could potentially be an overtime and an easy victory with only 1 goal having to be scored.
I'm almost feeling a bit disappointed as Hello just chips it over Asheton. Just look at that beautiful score. Frag, or actually not Frag, Hansen is right there. Hello just stands in one spot, brings the ball over Asheton, and there we go, a 3rd goal. As I was just about to say that I was really disappointed from the first minute that these guys have shown us. I was really disappointed that we're not gaining any more goals. Pure Excellence delivers.
Never mind about overtime. Yeah, Pure Excellence, they come in and score yet another goal for themselves. Really well played by Hello, standing in that position. Knew that Hansen were going into the middle and could take that ball and put it straight into the goal, putting his team ahead here against Nameless.
Hello, off the wall for Hansen, it seems. Not the teammate he was looking for. Zeta needs to bring out off the wall. Asheton. Frag actually scores on himself with a bit of a doink from behind from Hansen. I do believe, well, this game has its all, even the own goals. Yep, Hansen does rise over Frag. On my screen, it's almost as if Frag just was standing there helplessly looking. His ball was flying right into his face and into his own goal.
Yet another goal will be scored in this game. And if this continues, if nobody are able to score in the next 22 seconds, we will be going to our first overtime of tonight.
Yeah, and this game, well, deserves it. Or rather, I would just love to see at least 5 more games from these guys. And if every single one of them will be as high scoring as this one. Obviously, I've mentioned the 7-2 game before. I'm hoping for something like this. And I'm thinking the Twitch chat would love yet another Brazil. As many casters do love seeing that one. Overtime, as you said, Nameless, Pure Excellence, 3-3. It's 2 crazy teams. It's Pure Excellence with their skill and teamwork against Nameless, who are just leave them just an inch and they will absolutely explode and score goals just of unbelievable beauty. As Hello Turbo sets it up for himself almost. Zeto flies off in a weird direction. Ike will be able to do another solo play of his own. Leaves the ball. Ashton. Zeto plays it out. Hansen will be able to take that one. Slows it down just enough to try a dribble. Stopped by Hello. Goes for yet another aerial from his own half. Ashton. Long shot, but Zeto will be able to get that one. Ike stays on it, but Hansen able to get that one, and it's now attack on in direction of Nameless's net. Zeto goes for his own backward play and just leaves the ball there. That's all she wrote for that one.
It could have been very dangerous for Nameless with that goal going straight into the middle, just in front of the blue goal. But with nobody being there to receive it, didn't turn out that way. And now, ooh, Pure Excellence coming in for the shot.
Eichwolf is not able to save that one. A great flashing play between Zeto and Frag. Look at Frag just just giving it to Zeto, and Zeto brings it up high. Eichwolf had to either guess or just be more proactive on that contest. Fortunately, wasn't, and it's Zeto gets a very important goal for his team. Still, it's the Pure Excellence. There's still at least 1 game in the series, and I don't think Nameless are out of this. I will be expecting Nameless to actually show up in the second match with a bigger and bolder moves and win that one. And I'm thinking this will go to 3 games.
Yeah, that might very well happen. Really well played by both teams here in this game. Nameless, they might not have won it, but they were so close. We went to overtime. One goal was the deciding factor, but in the end, pure excellence were able to win this game. And must say that pure excellence, they showed up with a lot of team coordination. Nameless, sorry, pure excellence showed up with a lot of team coordination. Nameless, they had a little bit of trouble, but they were able to just come in with this very chaotic playstyle, which ended up netting them 3 goals. And if they can continue this trend, where we saw Pure Excellence have a lot of problems, then that might just be the very end for Pure Excellence in this game.
Grand or not, the second game has started. The kickoff didn't really go in favor of any of the teams. But chaotic, yeah, that could be the right word to describe that. Or at least Nameless aren't just keeping to some one strategy. They are just taking the chances as they go. And so far, they have been successful. Ashton chips one. Aiko and Hello Turbo Craig go for that one. Hello gets the same. Ashton is right there, waits for it. He set up the initial play, stays on the right side of the field, gets the boost, and just poops it right into the net.
Starting out strong here, it is going to be Nameless picking up their first goal after that small aerial coming in. Ashton making sure that his team will be put ahead, and now with only 35 seconds being played, they do have a lead for themselves.
As I thought, Nameless will show up in style. This one, the beginning is good enough, but yep, 4 minutes still to be played. Anything can happen in that time. For example, a great shot on the goal. Hello, unfortunately, wasn't able to turn his body in the right direction. These are not as easy as some of these players make it look. Ike sort of was stuck in the mid-air, wasn't able to control his car quite well. Hansen on the offensive. Frag, will he be outplayed? He will. Hello, Ike almost steals the ball off the roof of Hansen, but it's Hansen's goal through and through.
Such a nice dribble coming in from Hansen. That one-on-one was so well played. Just putting it straight on, over Zeta's head. And that means that now 2 goals will be what the deficit between Pure Excellence and Nameless are. And they, on the side of Pure Excellence, they might have some heat coming in for themselves. Oh, Wolf could have made a very dangerous situation come out for Pure Excellence once again, but Pure Excellence, they need to pump up the heat here, because 3 minutes and 20 seconds are all that is left, and that is still quite a lot of time to play with, but we have seen crazy things happen in Rocket League, and a comeback is not always something that we will see.
Rocket League is the prime place for comebacks, I think. Frag, thank you for bringing my point. The comeback has started. Frag finds that one in basically for himself. Oh, yeah. Zeto played for him, my bad. But yep, out of position, I think completely from Nameless team. They were just watching the play instead of actively participating in it.
And that is why I, as a primary MOBA caster, never should count anyone out. 3 minutes are plenty of time for Pure Excellence to play with. And well, they score 1 goal, and now they are on the path to victory. Just need 1 more goal to secure overtime for themselves.
The path to victory is a long one, and Nameless certainly won't be giving them any more chances, at least willingly. I don't think the game works that way. The kindness won't be paid out in first places in this tournament. It only end up in your demise. But as we say that, the half point of the match has gone. Zeto plays it off, gets a save actually from that one. Frag goes for a bit of a freestyle. After expecting the ball to go in a bit of a different direction, in the end destroys Hansen. There's still some time before he responds, but he now controls the ball, leaves it out for his team. He won't be destroyed the second time. I wouldn't be surprised. Sometimes these destructions just completely whiff. You destroy a man and it doesn't mean anything. At times it means the world. The player is out of the position, or not enough players can contest the ball on your own half, and it works perfectly. But so far, Nameless, they're still in this one. Ike pushing it out forward. meets all three members of the Pure Excellence team. That could be their problem, because if they're all commit on the same side, they can let off a goal quite easily.
Yeah, they need to divide their forces here on the side of Pure Excellence, or they could be in trouble. If three guys are going after one ball, then that will open up a sore spot for Nameless to take advantage of. And here, Pure Excellence, they're keeping up the pressure. They are trying to get this momentum running for themselves. 1 minute and 20 seconds is all that is left in this round to score one goal at least. Pure Excellence, they don't want to throw away this lead that they have for themselves.
Whoa, Ike had a great chance right there, but unfortunately too many of the Pure Excellence members are in his way. Hello! There we go, a tied game, and that's only the third shot by the Pure Excellence team. Obviously at this point, Nameless are shotting them 11-3. Still a tied game. It's 2-2 after going down 2 goals at the beginning of the game against the Nameless squad, who are biting just their bite in this case. I think it's quite worse than their bark, because they are completely lethal in some of these cases. Unfortunately for Ike, he couldn't score. Instead, Pure Excellence scores on the other side. Hello almost sets up his teammates. Frag still on the attack. They need to recharge, they need to grab some of the boosts. They're leaving the ball for Nameless side. Perhaps wisely, there's a lot of boosts. Ashton steals one of those from the Pure Excellence team. Frags plays it long, but Hansen obviously will be able to meet that one. A bit of a collision, I think, between the Frag and Hello, as the ball sails harmlessly on the side of Nameless. And they keep it in the midfield. Pass out there to the left flank, or the right flank, depending on where you're looking. Ashton saves it. Ike for Hansen. Back to Ike. Zeto right in the net. Another demolition. Ike decides to take out Frag out of the equation. That could have been their chance, since Nameless were trying to go on the attack, and with one man down, that could have been anything. But as the clock winds down, Hansen sends a long one into the net.
Oh my God, Jovjan! He
die.
just get that last second goal. Hansen coming up huge for his team, and oh my. Oh, I was certainly wasn't ready for that. Nameless will be the winner, and we're going to game 3.
My God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever had a teammates in your competitive Rocket League games that are leaving after letting in 2 goals at the start of the match, save this video, show it to them. Crazy. And the third match with these teams, it's what I've been hoping for, because I want to see more and more of them, because Pure Excellence are playing amazingly. Nameless, obviously Ike and the team. Ike in this match perhaps not as wasn't showing up as in the previous one, but still he is in his team. He had 2 assists. He was still participating in the goals. But last second, oh boy, highlight reel.
It certainly is a highlight reel, and whoa, I must admit that this game is so competitive between the 2 teams. Nameless, they're not giving up, and Pure Excellence, they are also able to still keep up this coordinated play style. And Jam, we're going to game 3. We're going to what it could potentially be another very close game. This will be the deciding factor for which team will be going in to the grand final.
Well, my question to you, Ben, what do you think we will see? A slow game from both of the teams, or they will just go on all cylinders, both of them?
I really want to see the 2 teams keep up their play style. I want to see Pure Excellence play even more coordinated than they have all the time. And well, for Nameless' sake, it has worked out for them to play this chaotic, this very individually aspects. Like that, this has been their play style, the way that they like to play. And if they can just keep this up, if they can continue this way of playing, then that could potentially work, because it has shown to work against Pure Excellence earlier on.
See what will happen in this one, as the first minute, in this case, Ike. I almost spoke too soon, because Ike was set up perfectly for that one. A couple of saves, really important saves coming up from Pure Excellence's side. Is Ike? I wouldn't even doubt that he will be able to out-dribble 2 or even 3 of the Pure Excellence players. Ike is just that good. But I think he needs to show up in this match. If we're talking Nameless and individual plays, then Ike is certainly the man who has to absolutely explode with goals for just passing plays. That also works. In the end, it's a team. It's a team game. And Hello gets a great team pass from Zeto. There we go. Pure excellence opens up the match.
Super good start coming out from Pure Excellence, and with the help of Zeto's pass, Hello Turbo Creates are able to put it straight into the goal. Nobody from the side of Nameless were able to be there and make sure that that goal didn't go in. And now with that goal going in for Pure Excellence, they are able to perhaps create some momentum for themselves to get that rolling, to get this game in the hands of them, to get a firm grip and make sure that they go in and move in to the grand final.
Oh, Hello Pulse goes for yet another of his tricks, almost single-handedly led it off the wall into the net. But the goalkeepers of Nameless side right there in place, even if two of them stayed that one. Zeto and Hello both on the wall. Could be a setup for Hansen actually, and if three of them go for that ball, next time that could spell trouble. Hansen, Hello. Well, you don't leave the ball like that. Ashton didn't ask for this, but will take this gladly. Hello just, couldn't bring this out in any way. Ashton quick on his feet and scores that one.
And this is what happens when you aren't able to clear away the ball. Somebody will come in, somebody will punish you. And Ashton comes in, punishes the side of Pure Excellence. Not a very excellent play from them, not being able to clear that ball away. Now the game has been tied up. 1 minute 45 seconds remaining.
Yep, and Pure Excellence are still, and they're still on the attack. Hello setting up either himself or his teammates. Ike Wolf brings that one down. Zeto lurks, tries to stop some passing play on the opposing side. Ike can get this through, and the goal is empty right now for Nameless. Thankfully, they all get back in time, or do they? Hello is right there every single time. I doubt them. They just go out there in style. I think Ashton, he misses the contest on the wall.
Oh, nobody were there. The goal was open, and as you said, Ashton weren't able to contest that pass coming in from Zeto. And now that's going to be yet another goal going into the favor of Pure Excellence. And another goal. Zeto scores on his own. 2 goals are what Pure Excellence are in the lead with, and Nameless, they're slowly falling apart.
That was just dirty from Zeto. But you know what? All these misses on the wall make me feel better again about my own misses in these situations, because that bounce, it's tricky. And as Hansen immediately responds with the help of Ashton, the fire back immediately. The KO just basically barely started. Hansen finds that the goal is empty. Hello went for the contest, so there we go.
Well, Nameless, they might just be down on the ground. They might just be hurting, but they're not done yet. They want to stop the bleeding, and they want to get back, and they want to go into the grand final. They don't want to allow a very easy pass for Pure Excellence, but, well, a nice shot coming up from Zeto, long-range goal. Ike Wolf writes in the chat, kill me. I can imagine why, because he weren't able to hit that one. A huge mistake from him. And now Pure Excellence will once again have a 2-goal lead. 2 minutes are remaining. Plenty of time for Nameless to come back into this game. And well, with the way that this game has been going, I'm sure that they could potentially do so.
Well, as much as it pains me to say that this isn't the deadly side. Obviously, we've seen deadly score during the last minute or 2 minutes, and then obviously didn't have enough time. With Nameless, everything is possible, but I'm really sad to see that Ike Wolf isn't really pulling his weight from this one, especially with. Okay, if he's not scoring, that's half of the problem. But as we see, the whiff on that aerial in midfield cost his team yet another goal, crucial one. It could be again too early to call at this point, because Nameless, out of nowhere, can find all kinds of goals. Ashton destroys Zeto. It would just remove him from the attack. Hansen slowly moves it forward. Hello can't contest that one. Hansen still in the attack. Will be running out of boost soon. Ike not in time. Frack intercepts that. Ashton rises high. Michael is forced to return back. Ike, yet another contest on the wall. Needs to play carefully. He gets pushed out of the way, the physical play from both the teams slowly coming into play. And obviously, the pushes and demolitions are part of Rocket League, and there's no way getting from this. The goal is empty. Nameless Hansen, at the last possible moment, gets in front of the ball, saves that one, and a slow build-up, it seems. Ashton, I'm not even sure where he was even going with that one. He just slowly crawled up with an aerial up against the wall, and it ended right there.
And unfortunately, in the end, it looks like Nameless Day will be done here in this weekly tournament for Rewind Gaming. They will not be moving into the grand final. Time is running up. They have to score 2 goals in 12 seconds to get back, but it's looking more and more unlikely as the countdown starts.
Well, we've seen them bang an amazing one with 0 seconds remaining, but unless they found some magical way of scoring 2, it's a shame because Nameless, as much as I love the Pure Excellence squad, as much as they are an amazing team, Nameless, they've really grown on me. The plays that they have been making and the individual class of all these players on the Nameless side, it's just amazing. But unfortunately, there can be only one, well, basically 2 grand finalists really, but only one winner of this semi-final match, and it is Pure Excellence.
Yes, it is going to be Pure Excellence. Well played by them in the end. They showed up, made sure that team coordination would be the stronger trait here in this semi-final against Nameless. Nameless, they played a very chaotic style. They were able to make those individual plays from time to time, but in the end, the team of Pure Excellence just played better. You know, Little Strokes, they fell Great Oaks, and when you are a Great Oak, but you don't really have your roots working together, then obviously someone who comes in and shows that, well, we can hammer you down together, then they will be better. And that is just what we saw here in the game between Pure Excellence and Nameless.
Well, this will be a goodbye from Nameless. Hopefully they will be playing in the Rewind Gaming tournament next week. It really should be interesting to see them perhaps take it all the way to the grand finals. But for now, what we have for you is the second semifinal of the day. It's Penati versus Echoes. Echoes against, again, a team that has been just recently participating in yet another tournament today. Wasn't really successful in the PRL, but they are in semifinals there. And Penati, we'll see what kind of opponents they will be show up to be. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our second semifinal of the day. Hey guys, and welcome to the second semifinal of this evening. It's Penati against Echoes. Echoes, a great team that has perhaps been not that successful in the PRL tournament this time, but in Rewind Gaming's, they have come a long way. And Penati, instead, are on the offensive. Penati, of course, composed of Laudi, Flakes, and Nalman, now have to endure an attack from Echoes' side. Ball slowly rolls off the wall as Hadzinho, whoop, there we go, finds a goal from himself from the wall. Doesn't do anything else. Yep, it seems like everyone is lagging, although the things are okay. And if both teams are agreed to a remake, we might be seeing that one, so the first goal won't even count. Still, both teams are currently playing, so at least we'll keep the game going and we'll see what happens, even if I have to replay that one just more. Yes, still constantly asking for a remake. Yep. I think if both the teams do agree for that one, we'll just start it from the beginning. Happens at times. Unfortunately, Rocket League servers aren't under our control, so we'll be back just quickly. It won't take us a long time, but Echoes started with a bang. We'll see whether Penati figured out something during that time. So let me quit the game. Otherwise, I'll be stuck in this unfortunate lobby all by my very lonesome self. And obviously, there will be no game to cast. So, yep. As the voice in my ear, the lovely streamer and runner of this whole show, Poison Wasp, is asking me, we have a Matcherino page, but unfortunately, is it exclamation point Matcherino in the Twitch chat? It is exclamation point Matcherino in Twitch chat. How did I guess? Because everyone is using the same one. So do type in exclamation point Matcherino, follow the link. All you need to do is press the sign in button. You don't even need a separate account. Just use our Twitch account. I'm pretty sure many of you have that. Then press donate. You don't even have to use anything from your own wallet. Just use the code that is provided. You will donate $1 to the prize pool, and we'll be extremely grateful. Teams will be grateful as well, because these teams aren't just playing it for the kicks. The winner of the tournament gets $30. The second place team gets $15. So it's everything to play for, and Pure Excellence have already guaranteed them at least one of those prizes. And now it's just a question of Penati versus Echoes, who will come on top in this match, as we are into the lobby, and a couple of the players are in this one. I do believe that is Echoes. Hadzinho is one of the changes, or whether either in the name or just a completely different player from what I've seen in the PRL tournament. We're just waiting for the Penati team.
But you know what,
has
George
started
Jam?
explosively, and I do believe we have our very own Ben Varmeren back. So welcome back,
Yes. Thank you. I had to go and fix something about my hamster real quick, but I'm back.
Hamster
I'm
wheel?
ready. Yes, I have a hamster, and she was biting on her shoes. Aren't supposed to do so, but now I'm back and I'm ready to cast even more Rocket League. And I'm sure, and I do hope that this game will be as competitive as the last semifinal we had, because that was one hell of a series. And now with Echoes and Penati coming up here, I'm sure it's going to be one hell of a series too.
Well, Laudi's tries for
Ooh.
a cheeky move, just backflip into the ball. Too slow, but the idea was there. So let's get back to our hamsters. The Hadzinho just flips under the ball, doesn't get anything, flips in at the side of the ball, still gets the control of it, almost. Laudi has some other ideas. Mundus Kaiser fails, Flakes fails as well. So for now, it's Whiff City USA, as Hadzinho almost takes it off Mundus Kaiser. Leaves it out, Flakes comes in from the other side, still that doesn't hurt him that much. Snake for himself again. Laudi going up with the save, and Mundus goes straight from his own side, still dangerously in front of the Echoes net. Laudi left alone against Hadzinho, flips it up. Hadzinho is there.
Ooh.
Mundus stays out of position, it seems, but still they are able to get that almost out of their net. A passing play, and finally breather for Echoes.
But I do really like the way that Echoes, they are playing this game. They're trying constantly to make opportunities for themselves to score goals. They're coming in left, right, and center. But apparently, it is going to be Mundus Kaiser and Ponity who are going to be pulling ahead here in this game. Flakes making a huge mistake of putting it straight in front of his own goal, and Mundus Kaiser, the Season 3 Grand Champion, will just be there to slam it straight in to the blue goal and put his team, the orange team, ahead in the second semi-final here in the weekly Rewind Gaming Fury Free tournament.
Yeah, Mundus perhaps expected a pass from Flakes. Where did he find that shot on the net? Almost as Lodi hits the crossbar. Still in front. Oh boy, but yeah, Mundus obviously expected the pass from his teammate. Ball is still dangerously in front of Echo's net. They need to clear and clear it fast because all the previous attempts seem to have failed. Nope, still on their side, still right there. And two of the Echo players already have overextended to the side of Fnatic, expecting a passing play. Thankfully for them, the ball just roams in the midfield. Nothing comes out of it, but just for a moment right there, I think Echoes have left their goal dangerously empty.
Yes, they have, and well, Echoes, they won't be punished for that. All attacking down at the orange court. Ponity are still not, I'd say, in control. I'd have to say that getting that goal early on obviously gave them a little bit more to play with now that they don't have as much pressure on their shoulders. But as of now, I'd really say that it is Echoes who are controlling the ball time and time again and are creating plays everywhere. Louty coming in, shooting that ball into the goal. Really well played by Flakes, just getting the ball after a huge mistake coming in from, I think it was Sinho, who weren't able to clear the ball away and just put it straight into the middle of this stadium for the taking of Echoes, and now the game has been evened out.
Yeah, you felt that this was in the making, and yes, another one flies in. Fnatic and the Louty and everyone else on that team has been absolutely out shooting Echoes, and Louty gets yet another in the style of his previous goal, really. It's a shot on the net, and even though Echoes try to go for a save, they already have 4 in total for his team. That doesn't help. They're now down, and well, Echoes started well, but may end up in a bit of a predicament right there. Louty yet again, without Flakes, brings that high, brought down by Hudzinho. Snake can't get anything on that ball as Flakes misses the redirect as well. Nalman hits it high off the crossbar. Louty tries to the third one. That one as well.
I must say that I truly do believe that right now Echoes, they are simply just a better team. They're always in control of the ball and the rotations that they're making are making sure to A, score goals, and B, shut down every attack that Ponity are making because of Ponity not having any control over the ball. They don't have any firm grip of it, and therefore Echoes are just time and time again down at the orange court and are scoring yet another goal.
Flakes decide to just get someone else from Fnatic team on this one. Puts it by the Snake, and Fnatic will see them pushing, and it's working. Still only one shot by Echoes. They are absolutely helpless in this match.
And this just goes back to the point that just made. You see, Echoes, they're always dominate. Well, they have been just dominating throughout this whole game. They are ahead 2 goals, but they just haven't been a point in the game where Ponity were in control of the ball. They haven't had the chance to really have a firm grip of it, and that's why they are falling further and further behind now. Echoes will score yet another goal, and well, they are certainly looking really good and really dominating in this game.
Well, I do believe you have your teams mixed up, as is Fnatic with the fourth goal of the game, and Echoes currently trailing behind with only 1 goal and still only 1 shot. What a really sad sight. I don't believe there's any saving grace for them in this match. 4-1 at this point in the game, and it's basically a death sentence, and Snake can bring the ball out, sets it up for Flakes. Hudzinho off his back, but still in front of the net. Louty for Nalman. and bringing down with a dunk of his own Flakes. And even if they get one, Echoes are still really, really out of this. The second match may change the things. It's a fresh start, even just a single kickoff or a bit of a break. Just a 60-second break where you don't have to constantly think about the attack or defense might help them. But oh boy, Fnatic just looking so solid in every single aspect of this game that
Yes.
Echoes looked like they weren't, well, I don't know, just tired perhaps.
Perhaps a little bit tired, but in the end, Panati will win. Yeah, so I got the names a little bit mixed up because apparently the names were wrong on the stream. Nonetheless, we are going into a best. Well, we are in a best of 3 series. We have to keep that in mind. So Echoes certainly can come back into this game, but with the way the Panati played in this game, they just looked so strong. There was really never a chance for Echoes to catch a breath, and Ponity, they just choked the living life out of Echoes.
Yep, just look at the stats. 4 shots apiece for every single player of Fnatic, so 12 in total. 3 goals from Laudy. He is obviously the MVP for this match. Hamburger? Poison Wasp just plays a game of his own in the chat, it seems. Isn't really connected to what we're doing right now. But as we go into the second match of the series, both teams obviously immediately want to get that one in action. Fnatic obviously on their high from that victory, and Echoes wanting to get one back. We'll be seeing how this match will start. Slowly, as the timer still hasn't shown up, finally we get our countdown. Flakes doesn't get that one, but Lodi is right there. He is playing just out of his mind. Hopefully will continue to do so. Lodi for Flakes on the other flank. Even crosses between the flanks. Flanks are working in this game. It is an absolute beauty. Both Flakes tries to set up someone. His team is in the position. Snake outplays one. Lodi is just too good to be outplayed. Brings the ball into the corner, and they send a ball of their own towards the Echo side. Lose the ball in the process. But Snake, I think he should have just played it a bit slower. I don't think the clear out to the other side of the field tactic is working. As I say that, hello, it's the crossbar, our old and, well, trusty friend. Just leave it to the crossbar to absolutely mess up the goal, the amazing long shot that Echoes just had.
It was a nice try coming in from there. Oh, Mundus Kaiser coming in and scoring a goal, just putting it really slowly in there. A huge mistake coming out from Bonasi to not have someone ready to defend against that. So a slow goal coming out from Mundus Kaiser. 1 minute being played. Or having been played, so that means that still 4 minutes left for Ponity to come back into this game.
I'm sorry, that was just so silly as Flakes and Lodi get up for yet another chance, a serious goal in this case, because what Echoes have just scored, obviously an unexpected shot. It seems like Fnatic's defense weren't expecting anything from that angle, and suddenly it slowly rolled in. I was laughing all the way. Nelman with the shot. Angelino is in the defense. Sets up a long one for Snake. Can get that one to Lodi. Lodi is playing it slow. Unfortunately, Mundus reads the play well. You have to be really quick on your feet to get that around multiple players. And get that one. Snake, and the ball is currently in the midfield, staying there. Flakes sets up Lodi, who is, for a second, there was finding himself alone in front of the net.
That could have been so dangerous. The ball just dropped down in front, but unfortunately for Ponity, nobody was there to receive that ball, and in the end, they won't score their first goal of this game. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go for them to get back into this game and score 1 goal to at least force overtime.
And if that won't happen, if Echoes can hold out Fnatic's offense, and this time Fnatic isn't the offensive powerhouse that we've seen in the first match. Right now they're held to just a comfortable 3 shots with 2 saves on the Echo side. They are absolutely okay with just letting this play out. But Fnatic obviously won't be okay with this one at all. Eugenio, ball of Nalman, who is setting it up. Snake finds it in the midfield. What a great goal.
Huge mistake coming out from Ponity. They had nobody there to defend. Flake tried to go for that ball to try and put it away from Snakey, but whoa, that is not something we see very often from Ponity. In the last game, they were just so good at rotating around and having every chance for Echoes to score cleared away so that they could never be put on their back foot. But now, they're in trouble. They're 2 goals down and they only have 2 minutes left to score.
Will they be able to do that? We'll see in those 2 minutes. Lottie is obviously still hell-bent on scoring at least something. We've seen his 3 goals in the previous match. Nalman, 4 Flakes flies in like a flame and gets one finally on board for Fnatic.
And this is the way that we know that they can play Jaws of Jam, coming with these coordinated playstyles, with them just making sure that they're always someone at the receiving end of the ball. Ponity, now 1 goal left is all that they need, and they can still do it. Plenty of time left. They have that glimmer of hope just in front of them.
Well, unfortunately for Fnatic, Echoes, oh boy, the crossbar, always there. Oh, again, Cloudy, try, just a tad lower is what they need. But unfortunately for Fnatic, while they have that glimmer of hope, what they have in front of them is Echoes squad as ball stays there for a dangerous amount of time. But now,
nobody's there.
Mundus is a savior for his team, but we can have yet another slow one roll in. Thankfully, Eugenio brings that out. Flakes keeps the ball on the side of Echoes. And 1 minute remaining. It is a slow one yet again. They're trying everything. Powerful shots as Flakes get yet another one off the backboard. A slow rollers, which are as dangerous as the purple shots. Eugenio will lose the ball, gets stuck on the wall. And play wanting it back and forth between these teams. Echoes in a much better position. They are winning.
Will this be Ponity losing the game? They look so dominant in the first game, but now Echoes, they have taken control. 30 seconds remaining. 1 goal is all that Ponity needs.
Well, they haven't. Echoes haven't shut down Ponity that much. Lottie still got at least 3 shots on net. Flakes already has 5 at this point. But it seems that at least in some way, obviously, Echoes are winning. Nalman, I have some other ideas about that one, but Eugenio is first on that ball. And only a miracle will save them right now because they have to bring that ball from their own side of the field. We'll see if that happens. Loudy for Flakes, who brings that off his own wall. Does a bounce, but that angle, if that happens,
that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, just tear off headsets off their head and scream like crazy. Unfortunately, it didn't happen in this match, but this only means one thing. We're going into match 3.
Match 3 we are indeed, but that could have been so dangerous. It was so close for them to score in the last second. Ponity, what happened in that game? They just fell apart. Echoes, they took control of the game very early on. Obviously, as you said, Ponity didn't exactly get that shut down, but they weren't really that much in control. They were able to make some shots happen, but in the end, it was just Echoes who had the most amount of time with the ball.
Yeah, and we'll see if that continues in this match, since the momentum is a thing, but sometimes in Rocket League, even if you win a second match of the series, the third one can still go any old way. Mundus started this one for his team, but stuck in the midfield and just leaves it carelessly from now on. Snake thinks that he might find yet another one, and he does. 15 seconds gone, and Snake finds a great solo opener for himself.
Snake coming in and snatching the ball away from the grasp of Ponity. They tried to make a play, to start a play on the side of Ponity, but Snake being there to start with, he took that ball and put it straight into the goal of Ponity. And now Ponity, they are behind 1 goal. Obviously, they have plenty of time to play with, but this has just been a downwards trend from Ponity. They've just lost so many goals. It gave so much space for Echoes to play with.
Well, we'll see if Lottie gets back in this one. Shown up in the first game. His team needs to show for him to show up in this one. Which is nothing to be seen. Snake almost gets that in, but a response, almost an immediate response. Mundus saves it one. A slow one. Mundus needs to get yet another save. Flakes hits the post. Nalman in control of the ball, slowly puts it in front of Echo's net. That should have been at least 2 goals by now, but unfortunately Echoes are still in the lead and Fnatic are still trailing.
It's not looking good for opponents here at all. They are starting these attacks time and time again, but they're going for quantity over quality. They're not able to put them straight into the goal, and Echoes, they're just parked the bus. They're staying free. Oh, wait! Oh, okay, I got...
Relax, it's all good.
I got baited right there, Josh Jam. I thought that nobody would be there and the opponent team would be able to get their first goal, but here comes another attack.
Yeah, it does. Unfortunately, Lottie can get a clear touch, and the ball goes for Echoes. Mundus let the ball just a bit. Nalman is all over it, bringing it for Lottie, who plays it off the backboard for no one in particular. Flakes out deep for Lottie. Oh, Lottie. The passes. I wasn't expecting a pass. I was at least to the left of the goal, but that's what they found. Flakes. How did they see that? It's just absolutely amazing.
And this constant amount of attacks coming out from opponent team will, in the end, allow them to keep flowing on top of the water. They will be able to get back into the game, and well, it was just in the end Echoes aimlessly looking to try and defend against this ball because they weren't having any momentum for themselves, and there was opponents who just kept attacking constantly, and in the end were able to get that goal for themselves.
Well, whatever Ponity did wrong in the previous match still could happen in this one, but they are alive. They are still fighting for it. And we've seen putting the shots, perhaps indeed, quantity over quality, but they have already 6 shots to Echoes 3. The score doesn't change from that. It's still 1-1, but it means at least that Fnatic are more often on the side of Echoes, that Echoes are on the side of Fnatic, as Lottie sends one. Strong, but unfortunately not precise. Nalman, strong, still not precise. Lottie, for yet another chance, whiffs it completely, and that ends their attack, at least for now. Snake A, that out from Mundus Kaiser, who seems to be still in control of the ball, and that is a dangerous moment for them, thankfully. Still not clear, but at least not in front of the net, in the really dangerous position. Slow play perhaps for them. Lottie, Snake A. Actually, Snake A!
Snake A! Such a huge mistake coming from Snake A. You just gave the best possible position for Lottie to put that goal straight into your own goal. Well, I don't know whether or not that counts for a self-goal, but it certainly wasn't the way that Snake A wanted that to pan out, and now Lottie pulls him and his team ahead here in this last game in the Best of 3 series.
Lottie was silent in the games 2 of the series, and again showing up in this one. 2 goals for him. He is the absolute saver for his team. Actually has the only save for his team on his side. Snake A out high. Lottie hits it hard, but no one from his team to follow. Nalman shot will be slow, but still they keep that in front of Echo's net. Danger is still Lottie. Tried for a third one, couldn't get this, and Hajeda with a great chance actually waits for it. Passes. Oh, Mundus, what a play. The patience on that one. At this point, I was expecting them to just rush forward since Place wasn't even there, and Nalman and Lottie was behind with passing play. That's something new.
And the weird decision coming from opponents, they just got themselves ahead in this game. And then you went for full offensive mode. Yeah, of course, getting another goal would have made sure that could have been the last nail in the coffin. But you just gave the best possible position for your opponents to get back into this game. And now we are into an even stage.
Nalman! Well,
oh, never mind.
Fnatic don't care about that one. They got 1 goal gifted to them. They gave 1 back. the kind souls, the kind-hearted people they are, and to just get one back because they want to win this one. They want to get into the grand finals, and they are getting there in style.
Yeah, they definitely are. And would this goal be the last nail in the coffin? We'll have to wait and see. 30 seconds are left. Plenty of time for Echoes to make a play happen, but they need to start doing it right here and right now because they haven't really been able to do so throughout the most of this best of 3 series.
Oh boy, you should just yeah, and even this match. Look at the stats again. Outshot completely. Fnatic and Echoes. We compare Lottie. Let's just take Flake. Flake, the last person on his team point-wise, but he has 5 shots, the same more than the whole Echoes team. As Echoes do get one back. A giant. For a moment, I completely forgot that this is a 1-goal game. All the nails in the coffins that you have been putting, or they have been putting at this point, sort of. Yep, I completely forgot that this is a tight game, and we will be going into overtime anytime soon.
Yeah.
Seconds certainly not enough for this one.
You know what? Misery loves company. I have to say, opponents, they have been able to pull themselves ahead time and time again in this last game in the Best of 3 series. But now, as I said, Misery loves company, and they will be forced to go into overtime here against Echoes. 1 goal is all that is separating either team from a spot in the grand final.
And I think this will go down to whoever will make the first big mistake, because we've seen a lot of them in this match. Hajinho, no, Snake actually goes for that save, gets a Saber medal. He has been working on his side of the field. Hajinho also with 3 saves. Yes, it's every time you look at the stats, it's another story Nalman that just isn't savable. That is absolutely crazy.
That is going to be the end of Echoes. Lordi putting it up into the air, and then in the end, we just saw Echoes. They went for full offensive mode, and in the end, it didn't pay off for them. They had nobody there to defend. They gave Ponity the biggest possible chance to score a goal, and Ponity, I must say, that they have just overall been the most dominating team in this Best of 3 series, and I would say that they are also the team that deserves to go into the grand final just because the fact that they played so aggressive all the time. They were always able to make shots happen. And yes, Echoes obviously got 3 goals, but in the end, Ponity, they just worked so much better as a team, and they were able to divide the forces time and time again to create attacks constantly.
Well, Ponity shown up that they are no pushovers, even losing 1 match against Echoes. The first one obviously went 4-1. They've lost 1-2. The second one went 4-3, coming out in this one in the overtime, obviously in style. But the question is, will this be good enough against Pure Excellence side? And to learn the answer to that question, stay with us. We'll be right back with the grand finals. Ponity versus Pure Excellence. Hello and welcome back to what will be our final series of the day. But what a day it was, and what a couple of teams we have. And for this one, we have actually had a substitution. Big thanks for Ben Warmeren. We haven't actually had a chance to say goodbye to him, but we do welcome Shock Impulse to our team. And hi, Shock.
Hello. I'm really excited to see this.
Well, how you followed the tournament? Any of your favorite teams have been playing in this one?
No, I haven't really seen much of it. I watched the beginning, and I was really hoping that Havoc would get through here, but it seems Panati has gone through all the way.
Yeah, Panati, and Pure Excellence. What we'll be having in the grand finals. The grand finals are obviously best of 5, so we'll be getting a couple of more games from these teams. And we've seen Panati, we've seen Pure Excellence, since we've seen both of the semifinals. Plus, we've seen Pure Excellence before against Deadly. Deadly have proven themselves to be not as deadly, because Pure Excellence they are a great team, and they are dominating every single one of them. Panati still could prove a formidable opponent for them, because these are the grand finals. So these are the best of the best. It's just a question of which of these two teams will be the best. And apparently, Utopia Coliseum isn't favored by the Twitch chat or the players. Which one?
I would not play.
As I get the voice in my ear from the Poison Wasp, who is still running the things for us in the background. Yeah, well, it was a chance. We obviously can still switch that one. But just a bit of a change. It's a sunny day and would be a great map to end our tournament on. As long as no one votes for Neo Tokyo, I think we'll be all good.
Oh god, Utopia.
Well, it's a map. Someone liked it. A was approved. B brought into the ranked playlists, and C, whatever the C is. Now, obviously, it's getting remade. I'm not exactly sure. I've read some of the news regarding that one. Certainly, it's currently taken out, but you can play it in in private matches. But I wonder if it will be brought back as without those balconies, without those ramps on either side. Will it be just a normal map, or just a slightly stylized map, but just in the style of Neo Tokyo, but without that? Still, as we wait for our server to get remade, we need to move all the teams and all the production staff to another stadium.
Ooh, Manfield Knights. This map is very beautiful. I like it personally.
To the second place finisher into this one. So everyone in the finals will get a piece of the pie. Yep. So at least one of the teams is here already. I do believe as the Fnatic team, Flakes, Nalman, and Laudy are fresh back from their victory in that first one. In the previous series that we watched, Echoes fought strong. They've played against PS4 Pansies. I did actually get a chance to check on that team, and I do believe they are indeed PS4 players. At least one of them, our very own Jacob, previously known as Microvav, the SPL squad. So unfortunately for them, they have been knocked out in the quarterfinal against a Panati side, which have won against Havoc United, against Thunderdome and We Dad Boys. We'll see if Pure Excellence will be the stopping force against them, or will Panati rein this all in. I think at least Frag and Hello and still missing one player from Pure Excellence side. Hopefully he will join soon. So, Shock, so a question to you. Which one of these two teams do you do favor in the grand finals?
I would definitely say Pure Excellence because I remember Frag from the last tournament. He did very well. He seems like a very good player, and I honestly favorite him as one of the best players in this tournament. And I think that Pure Excellence would do perfectly fine in this and probably win.
Well, they should be. They are still coming back from the victory in the Pro Rivalry League tournament just a couple of hours ago. They won the first prize in that one, so this one could prove just as an easy walk for them as it was in that one. Or perhaps I'm just a bit bringing down the accomplishments and bringing down the difficulty they had, because the finals and the semifinals were as tight as it could be, with all of the teams are playing as close as they possibly could. But that is all in the past, because that is the start of our own Rewind Gaming Grand Finals for this week. Pure Excellence versus Fnatic, and Fnatic on the offensive immediately with Pure Excellence. Obviously, I'm still expecting a lot of them, and as Shock expects from them as well, I think we'll see an explosive game from both of these teams. Zeto plays it to Frag, who is fast but really imprecise with that shot. Sets it up for Nalman again, for Flakes, who puts it above the net but not into it. Lottie controls the ball well, almost flips it past Frag. Hello decides that he needs to put a stop to that one. Just takes it off the roofs of everyone in that one, including his teammates. Nalman, Zeto decide to just send the ball to the side. Lottie needs to rise high to get to that one. It's Nalman who loses control of the ball. Hello puts it for Frag. Lottie just brings that out back. Now, with a minute passed, has been an even game, just one shot. That is on the Pure Excellence side. So no one is running away with it from the starting minutes, and it seems to be like we were having a really even game throughout the series. Zeto tried to bounce it out of Frag, it seems, but isn't successful in doing so. Flakes puts it off the wall, but again for himself actually plays it from one flank to another and still is able to play the ball on both sides. He's quite fast in that regard. I think he used all of his boost for that one. Zeto puts it on the empty net. Flakes is there as well. He is everywhere on the field, and already 2 saves for him. One for Lottie, and third one? No, he won't get the save credit for that one, but Lottie, or Flakes rather, is, well, if he will be able to be not only left side, right side in his own goal, but also at the opponent's side, I think we'll see the first goal from the Fnatic side. Frag for Zeto, who is lurking. That would be a tad too slow. Nalman will easily get to that one. In return, obviously, the sets up Nalman for a great long shot. He was still in control just a second ago. Lottie. Frag puts it out. And Hello off the wall for someone actually in front of the net. Almost, of course, just on his own passing attempt. Not exactly, I think, what he was expecting. Perhaps hoping for. Frag. Hello as Flakes puts it out on the side of Pure Excellence with Zeto. Not in control, actually. Frag needs to clear it out. Up on the wall, Lottie. Lottie still yet again, but whiffs that one. Nalman needs to get a save as Turbo gets a credit. Yet another save on the side of Fnatic with Lottie. Well, it seems like the Pure Excellence side is the dominant one in this match. Finally, the shots have come in. Already 5 from Pure Excellence. Fnatic can't seem to find a break in this one as Hello slowly, well, perhaps a bit too slowly, brings that ball out, and the shot was weak but still dangerous. Obviously, everyone had to come back for that. Hello, he has been putting those shots again and again and again in previous matches. So far, Fnatic's defense is dealing with it, but for how long? This on the side of Pure Excellence. Finally, a chance for Fnatic to do something, as they immediately lose the ball from that one. Flakes. Now for Frag, who takes a shot, but Flakes is right in front of his face. And with almost 4 minutes gone, it's a surprise from all the previous matches we've seen, we haven't had such low scoring one. Obviously, we have a 2-1 games, but it's a long shot. Zeto still misses the crossbar. Frag is right there. Lottie responds with a save. But such low scoring game we haven't seen at all previously. So it's a question how long the series will go for. Lottie almost takes that off Flakes' front bumper. Obviously, his teammate wouldn't mind if the goal would have been scored. But unfortunately, that one shot, actually the only shot it seems at this point, Penati still only at one shot, but ton of saves. Pure Excellence are making the Penati squad work. Zeto is playing it off of Nalman, it seems. He steals the boost and just leaves. That's his style, I think. Frag, upper hell, and Frag still on the wall. Waiting. Zeto hits it high. Post denies him. And boy, but Pure Excellence at this point, I think basically unlucky that they don't have any goals. And if Penati wins this one, that will be the biggest upset we've seen. Obviously, series are not over with one game, but if Penati finds the goal somehow, instead,
And
Hello,
it's not.
Hello had the chance, had an amazing chance right there with an aerial with his 4th shot of the game, but that 0-second goal was not meant to be.
Very, very, very close. Overtime, it seems. It's going to be a very, 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 very intense game for both teams because right now Penati is dominating in defense. Very well played by them. Pure Excellence has been dominating offense, of course, always on the Penati side of things and always just being there for every single shot and pass.
And it seems to continue even in the overtime since not a single shot right now. First one in a long time, but Penati's squad still the ball is lurking, and every single member of Penati is lurking in front of Pure Excellence's net. Tried a couple of chances, didn't work. Frag leaves that out for his teammates. It seems they're just waiting for boost. At the very end, just leaves the boost and it immediately responds in front of his face. So a bit unlucky for him, but Frag sets it up for Hello, sets it up for Zeto. These passing plays are just the bread and butter of Pure Excellence team. They are setting up a series of shots. Every single member of the team is participating in that one. So far, it still, in surprising fashion, hasn't been working. And Penati, at this point, I think they find themselves lucky to be in this position because I think this match should have ended a long time ago. Lottie tries to finish this match, although in Penati's favor. Nalman stops it with his back. Hello does a great cross in front of the net. Ball is still sitting in the corner. Zeto rises up high, but I think at this point he just wasted his boost doing that. Not really much done with that attempt, but he is now on the defense. Can't stop Nalman, and Hello needs to go right in there as Zeto rises high yet again for Frag. Defense is there, but at least in the way of the post. Always there, the friendly posts and the crossbars. Lottie brings yet another one out. They breathe a sigh of relief as Pure Excellence have once again failed to find the net. Penati with a chance that was again absolutely wasted on their behalf. Lottie with amazing save attack for him. But that is just the demolition. It's, what is it, 13 shots. Obviously we've already played a game and a half basically, so 13 shots isn't that surprising. What is surprising me is this Penati still only with 2 shots. They still haven't lost. It's yet another save comes in. It's 11 saves right now. I think if obviously these teams aren't participating in the Fantasy Rocket League, but if they would, I think whoever had them on their team would be having a field day because these stats are just bumping up and up, and by the end of this one, well, even if I wouldn't be surprised if we actually play a 5-minute overtime, because this is, I don't know, Pure Excellence. What is it with them that with that amount of shots they can't find anything? Zeto with a slot one. Nalman reads it well, sees that it doesn't go into the net. Lottie brings it on his roof. We have seen a couple of those, but they need to clear that one, and they clear that one fast. Frag brings it out of his own side. Lottie picks it up. seriously, I feel like these, well, obviously, Pure Excellence are trying their darndest to score right now, but it does feel like they are forgot about the main target of this game, that is to score goals. It's really been a long time since I've seen such an well, the game really isn't evenly matched. I don't think so. As Flakes finally no Zeto, by God, this
Great save.
I was about to call it for Penati, but Zeto isn't as relaxed as I am. He is right there in the net. As we go to 4 minutes, Flakes goes for yet another one. Penati suddenly have woken up, or at least Pure Excellence have just been about lulled a bit with all these slow plays and nothing really happening. But, oh boy. Oh, anything can change at any possible time. Zeto finds themselves in the Penati's goal for just a second. And hello, Turbo Crates. Either, I think he was shot in the air by one of the Penati players. A long one for Flames. It reflects that to the side, but Zeto's still in play. Nelman gets to it. And I think we are going to get it. These teams are not content with playing a best of 5 series. They want to play two matches during their first one. They're still going strong as we see Hello whipping yet another one. Nalman setting it up dangerously, but Zeto moves ball out of Laudi's way. He can't do anything. Flakes in front of net. Finally! It took them 10 minutes. 10 minutes for the first goal. That is the craziest, longest game I've seen. But that only means that the only next games will be, I think, as exciting as this one. I would prefer a little bit more goals. Goals certainly make this much better, but Penati, I don't feel they should have won this one. 4 shots on net against, if my math won't betray me, 14 shots by Pure Excellence. If you go basically by stats, there's only one winner in this one, Pure Excellence, but Penati decide that stats don't mean a thing. We'll just we'll outsave them, outsave our opponents, and make as little, as few shots rather on goal as we can, but still win this one. Well, if that's any indication of how the grand finals will go, we'll have a really weird series on our hands. And I do think both of the teams will be willing to get back in this one, score a bit more goals than they had in the previous one. If this actually will suddenly turn out into a 10-goal game, I wouldn't be surprised, because with all these shots at the net that weren't successful, I think a couple of goals are certainly due in this match. Let's see who will get this one, because kickoffs can mean everything in this game, so let's see which way this one will go. Laudy decides for a solo play, almost outplays the Pure Excellence defense. Hello, right there on the wall. For Nalman. Zeto played it out far. Still on the wall, but no one. Pure Excellence team to get that one, so Penati clears that out well. Hello, though. Decides, hits the post frag. I think Frag was almost in the position to hit that one at the last possible moment. He decides, no, I'm not gonna go for that one. Perhaps wisely, perhaps he saw that his teammates weren't getting back in the defensive position just in time, so he preferred to play that safe. Obviously, with the best of 5, the team has to win 3 games to be considered the winner, as Hello hits the post yet another time. Zeto finally finds one for Pure Excellence. At least we hadn't have to wait for so long for the first goal in this game. So if this is the sort of a sign of things to come, at least one goal in 1 minute does give me way more confidence. This match will be more exciting than the previous one. That did turn up in a bit of a snooze fest as both of the teams exchanged attacks, and Pure Excellence deservedly finally lead at least one of these matches. But Penati can't discount them, obviously, if they can just jump out like Jack in the Box, like they did in the first match. I think they still can be considered worthy of winning this one. Nalman continues to work hard. Obviously, the amount of saves that Fnatic have put on in the first match were absolutely mind-blowing. And it's just a question of time whether the Pure Excellence will find an answer. In this one, they found one. Still haven't found another one, but the attacks still continue from Pure Excellence. At this point, I think Fnatic only saving grace would be to find these counter-attack opportunities as Flakes. Almost find that one. Now on whiffs. Zeto. Laudy brings it over Frag and brings it over forward. Even if he has boost, Zeto was already there to overtake that. Now Nalman and Laudy are lurking in the midfield. We'll get to that one first. Actually, takes it off Laudy. Laudy helplessly dangling in the air. Zeto slowly, actually both of them, Nalman and himself, miss on that one. Laudy, Frag, both the teams playing it really slowly. And it's easy, basically a repeat of a previous match. Obviously, the first goal came way quicker and only going into overtime, unless, of course, Fnatic brings something from their sleeve. Zeto, Flakes easily reads that one and brings it out. Nalman, the play again off the wall. Zeto does get to that one, reads that perfectly. Also does a bit of a freestyle dribble just for a show. He can't allow that one. He loses the ball, but at least he did some tricky things in the air. Flakes puts it right on the backboard. Frag clears that out. Nalman sets up Zeto for a long shot, but Flakes will be right there. Nalman, Flakes on the same flank, so I don't think they were able to get anything for that one. Zeto dangerously pushes it past Nalman. If his positioning and angle wasn't as good as that one, could have basically scored on himself by putting the ball right in front of Nalman, who would thank him for that, obviously. But that didn't happen. And as the second, or rather the third, God, I'm confused at this point. Third minute, I guess, winds down. We see once again Fnatic in the attack, still not getting it on the other side. The shot counter is still only 2 by Laudy, and even though we've seen Laudy show up in the matches against Echoes, and one of them he scored 3 goals, this time he's getting the shots. Unfortunately, it seems that the shots aren't finding the target, and Pure Excellence, well, it's Frag with those 2 saves. Laudy tries yet again and again. They find themselves on the right side of the field. Certainly they want to be in Pure Excellence's half. But so far, everything they do, everything they attempt is being sniffed out by Pure Excellence immediately. No chances for them. And as yet another attack just fizzles out. Fnatic bring one on the backboard as Flakes actually tried for a solo play of himself off the backboard. Looked promisingly. Unfortunately, we weren't successful in that one. 10 seconds. Ball is right where Fnatic would have wanted them, but do they have the boost? Can they control it? Laudy finds it.
Overtime.
Boy, Frag leaves the goal open. I don't think he expected that one. Zeto, yep. I don't think he expected the pass. I don't think the clear from Zeto onto that one. So he leaves the goal open. And as you mentioned, this most likely will be going into overtime. Although stranger things have happened in the games of Rocket League, it is the overtime, so we're getting yet another one. So what do you reckon? 5 minutes? 7 minutes?
I'm not sure. These teams are both very good, and it seems that last time it was 5 minutes, and right now it's been 1-1. I have no idea. It could be either, and I think I'm gonna go for 5 minutes again.
Oh boy, yet another one, and that's only the second match. Okay, well, I'll hope we'll manage that. So far, still, the play continues on the side of Pure Excellence. Fnatic perhaps have found something in that goal. And we'll be trying to get yet another surprising win on their side. Because Pure Excellence, fewer shots in this one than in the first match. Still, it's obviously, it's not the shots, it's the goals that you're scoring. Laudy, yet again, trying for this cheeky dribbling play, but more often than not, Pure Excellence can read they're planning to do because they're playing quite slowly, and it's quite easy for them to get and bring that ball, take that ball off their roofs. Zato decides, finally we see Pure Excellence. I think it's been a while. We've seen him on the attack. Fnatic, I think, dominated later halves of the main time. But once again, in the overtime at any possible moment, everything can change. Since both teams are so close, Pure Excellence certainly needs to step out from this one, but just bringing it back to the stats, I think Fnatic suddenly are coming way stronger into this one. They are currently out shooting Pure Excellence, and that they start yet another attack from their half. It is, as in the previous game, as the whole main time in this match, it's still looking really even. So Pure Excellence, I've been waiting for them to completely dominate this game, but it seems that there are just no weak teams in grand finals, and Fnatic are just as strong as the Pure Excellence side is. Lordy tries for a shot. Nalman, Frag is right there. Lit still is there for Pure Excellence, certainly is their rotations. I think perhaps the passing plays in the attack have disappeared for just a bit. You see them take attempts at that one. For now, Califrage just now having trying for a solo play. Zeto, again, isn't setting up anyone. Not on goal, not for a pass. Hello. Set up well, but too slow. It seems like Pure Excellence, even though they had all the tools and obviously the teamwork that they have, shouldn't disappear in this second. It seems like they're just slowly everything is falling out of their hands. Again, at this point, they could be tired as well as we are, but if that will be a question of just attrition, who will fall asleep first, then we might have just a huge series of overtimes with minimalistic scores. Doesn't really make for an exciting match, I have to say, because right now, Pure Excellence and Fnatic just slowly exchanging attacks back and forth. There's one from Hello. Frag tries. As I was about to relax and think that this will be sort of getting into this fashion of back and forth, Frag tries to prove me wrong, and I really would hope that he would prove me wrong, but so far no luck. Has the save and the crossbar to get that one. Hello, with a great chance, has been provided them for no cost from Nalman. Gets it, and Fnatic tried to bring it on the attack. Nalman on the wall. Leaves the goal a bit too open. Frag meets Flakes, or rather Flakes meets Frag on that one. Another attempt from them. Chance for a strong shot. And it seems that, well, they have three men from Fnatic trying to defend this one. Well, they get the ball out of the net, but still no luck on that one. Fnatic bring the ball out. Finally, Pure Excellence attack. Zeto just takes it off the wall, even though if only for a second. Flakes in front of the net will be able to do the flip. Crossbar, and Frag luckily brings that out of the net. Frag not leaving it to Zeto or anyone. Actually, almost leave that to the opposing side. Laudy. Flakes is waiting for it. Pure Excellence is on the clear. Hello in the corner. Laudy. Flakes. I don't think that pass was needed. Actually went way further back on Fnatic's side than it went forward. Hello with a great shot, but an even better save from Nalman. He is. How many saves did he have? 3, but he isn't the best saver on Fnatic's side. Is obviously Flakes with 5. Gets his 6th one. Gets yet another savior tag. So if he has any of these certified items with the saves or anything to that extent, he is just buffing that one. Nalman misses the Hello. Finally finds the goal in this match. Again, 5 minutes. Shock, you have been absolutely right. Yet another 5-minute overtime. I couldn't take it at once, but twice. That's a bit crazy, don't you think?
Yes, it is.
Well, Pure Excellence take this one off Fnatic. that was only the second game of the series. We already had four, four matches worth of playtime, but it was only the second match of the series, and it's a tied series. So if we will be seeing more of this, oh boy, I'm not sure if I can take this. At any single point of time, I'm still expecting one team to completely break down, I think, and start either just putting, if they're going to break down, obviously they start letting the goals in. But so far, stats, this time, obviously, Pure Excellence, not as dominant on the shot side of it as they were in the first match, but in a very strange reversal, they have actually won this one. So who knows how's the next game gonna go, because I just don't have any predictions at all at this point. It seems like anything can happen, and well, the next match and the starting kickoff will show us just exactly what will happen in this one. So the question is it the remains at this point, I think, of the passing plays, the tactical teamwork from Pure Excellence, or an interesting style from Fnatic? We'll see which one will dominate, which team. Well, it slowly is turning into an endurance game, an endurance series, because at this late hour, I think everyone is really, really tired. They have played the whole tournament, and at this point, they just want to get this over with. But it's still a question of who will get the first prize, and that is $30. Who will just get a consolation prize home, which is $15 for the second place. Find out, as both the teams perhaps playing a bit quicker in this one, at least at the start of the match. Perhaps that 60-second pause has reinvigorated both of the teams, but we aren't seeing anything we haven't seen before, and as play still slowly just gets into the usual fashion. Pure Excellence are trying to get something in the air, but in the end, ball is brought back to the ground, and Fnatic find themselves once again on the defense, as they have been finding themselves throughout this series. Zedo brings the ball out for Hello, who is slowly putting that in, and that is the goal I wasn't expecting. Thankfully, get yet another one, but the last one I've seen Fnatic just bringing it in. I believe that was even under Lottie. Did you see that one? I think it was just snuck under his car and into the net, because there was this weird bounce right after a shot of Hello Turbo Crates.
It was great team play from Pure Excellence right there. And then, yeah, Lottie with the weird, I guess, tap back right in.
Well, unfortunately, that cost Fnatic the goal on their side, but Nalman immediately tries to fix that. Flakes! Oh, they have woken up, and I'm really thankful for that one, because we have been falling asleep just a tad right here. Nalman sits it up for Flakes. Something I think that he had been trying to do again and again. Finally, it works. Jeff starts in, but that's our curse. That's the game is tied yet again. And if suddenly both of the teams forget how to score goals again, and if we get yet another 5-minute overtime, this will be for the Guinness Book of Records, I think. That's the longest, damnedest match we have even played. Obviously, not the best of 7, which would have made it even longer. But I think at this point, still the surprisingly longest game ever. As Hello can't clear it enough, Frag in the end will be able to get on Nalman and Zedo on the flank right there, just hugging each other after that failed aerial. Hello misses. Zedo is right there to clear it out. A bounce, dangerous bounce, actually almost was going into the net. Thankfully, Lodi is right there. Safe hands for him. Zedo plays it for Hello, who actually, I'm pretty sure he wasn't playing it with Frag. But Frag is in the right position to clear it out on the other side. Zedo plays it safe, actually. Could have gone for that one, as Frag wasn't deep enough to get back, and wasn't able to even get a shot on that one. So they decided not to go with that attempt. Flakes. 50-50 against Frag, and now it seems like everyone's hunting Frag, at least 2 demolitions already. on that poor guy. Obviously, he is a really skilled player, and any moment in time he can go with a crazy aerial, and he can read those plays. We'll see if Fnatic will continue the trend of destroying their opponents, literally, by demolishing them. Frag tries to play for himself, just gave up midway onto that one. Zeto jumps and can't reach it. Frag misses, so hello tries for nothing. At this point, it seems like teams are playing the game off. Well, shoot at the net. Lottie gets denied by the post. Frag gets destroyed a third time in a row. For whatever reason, they just don't like Frag. I don't think he has written anything to them in the chat. No bad manners from him, but somehow Frag is the one they constantly find at the end of those demolitions. Hello? Come on. Decides to play the ball out. Frag, who is putting it to Flakes and dangerously in front of the net. Hello, getting to that ball. See, was he a slow roller, dribbling play, or an aerial one? Or perhaps a passing play? Again, Pure Excellence, famous for those. Is just stuck in front of Pure Excellence's net. And it seems that no one can clear that out. Frag and Zeto played off each other. Strong ball to the side of Fnatic, but nothing happens out of that one. Lottie, Nalman hit each other with the ball. Nalman slowly actually outplays one. Can't get it on the target. Well, they should be kicking themselves for that one because that was an amazing opportunity. And Fnatic have run away with the games before. But at this point, unless Zeto can make something out of it, it is...
Oh, goes to overtime.
Too close. That was half in. Obviously half in. If they only had one more second on that one, that could have been the saving grace for us. Instead, we are going into third overtime in a row. I'm speechless. And in this one, again, we will see as I'm looking down at my notes, so seemingly I have written down that the previous match has ended 2-2, which obviously isn't right. Since I do believe Pure Excellence have won this, I think 3-2, or at least 2-1, but still won this one. But three overtimes in a row. Frag, well,
And Frag.
thankfully,
Right there.
we'll put an end to that one. You were saying?
It's the Frag right there, just always there.
Yeah, he is. Well, it's a mark of a great player, basically being in the right position at the right time. Frag is a player for those ones. He also has some great bunny ears. I really need to get that topper. Still only have the Easter basket, which is meh. But the ears, I want the ears. And as this match suddenly winds down, because in my head I was all about to get ready for the third 5-minute overtime. Frag puts us out of our misery, puts his team up by 1 game, and potentially on the match point, because if Pure Excellence win the next one, they will be winning this whole tournament. But Fnatic, well, they found some weird goals before, and if they are still able to do that, if Pure Excellence somehow just relaxes too much, I think Fnatic can get something from the series. But Pure Excellence, well, they are the team to beat. They are I think the best team in this tournament, and it's up to Fnatic to prove me, and I guess the Pure Excellence team wrong. As it seems the both teams are sort of begging for the next match to start. We find ourselves once again into this beautiful, I do believe the night version of this stadium is a new addition in the latest patch, and I have to say it looks absolutely gorgeous. Lottie tries to start that game off. Just a second, Frag and Zeto trying to set up play between themselves. Flakes reads the ball well off the backboard. These are one of the hardest plays to make. as you have to sort of wait for the ball to get off the backboard. At that point, obviously, the opposing side can go for that one, but Naumann is finding an opener for Penati. The goal I wasn't expecting Penati sort of were sleeping for a bit, but Naumann waits for Farag and
Great
Zedo to
pass,
just
great
go.
shot.
Yeah, go to the to the left and right side and finds his goal. Well, could this be a change of pace for Penati? We'll see in just a couple of minutes. Still have plenty of Rocket League to be played in this match. But at least from the starting minutes, it seems like Penati aren't comfortable with being 3-1 in the series and obviously losing and taking the second place. But it's a question whether pure excellence will allow them to do anything further than this one goal. But all the games were really low scoring. Hello. Really shouldn't be leaving the ball in front of his net. Still not clear right now. Frag misses the clear, and Lordy bring the second ball into the net. Suddenly, there are goals in this game. I think
I
it
cannot
speaks.
believe Frag would miss that right there.
Yep, it speaks for himself. I think Frag wasn't expecting this. It seems tried for a stretch behind himself, but failed miserably. I think on that one. Suddenly, Penati, they want this the series to go at least to match 4. Hopefully even further. But Frag, within the immediate response, Frag. It's in the style of Frag. It's what he does best.
And that's why I love him.
Frag is the man. What is it on this avatar? It's a, oh god. Yep. This avatar is this silly one. I believe it's a hard hat, a pink Pepe with a hard hat, and I don't know, is it a rainbow colored hoodie, it seems. But Lordy, let's talk about the game because suddenly it has livened up quite a bit. Flakes for Naumann, who has already scored 1 goal in this game. And with Penati still up, Hello tries to flag it back with a bit of a bicycle kick action. Can get that touch, and Flakes gets on the ball first. Lordy shoots that out, still in
Beautiful save.
in the middle of the net. Frag had to work hard, and yep. What I personally loved about the Frag, from all the games I've seen him play before, he can put it out both in the attack and on defense. He is not staying in one side of the field, and he knows that he needs to perform in all the sides. Frag and Hello does get that in. If Frag doesn't get that in, at least his teammates are right there to support him. Oh, what offensive stretch. Suddenly we find ourselves again in a tied game, but at least quite a few more goals. Kickoffs goes in, not in favor of any team. Actually, Frag puts it out. Flakes barely gets that one from his boost. Hello. Zedo, not necessarily. Naumann is faster than Zedo actually on that play. Lordy in the air blocks Hello. Ball flows towards the side of Penati, and now they can start their slow attack. Zedo has other ideas as he passes Hello great on the other flank. Hello misses. Frag sets up himself. I think he tried to do that one because that one wasn't going to the left side for any of his teammates and for himself as well. So that one completely fails to find his target. Naumann on the other side tries for a cheeky freestyle play. Actually finds himself in front of the net with the ball. Flakes is there waiting. Unfortunately, Naumann wasn't able to bring the ball to him. Lordy tries to get another drill for Flakes, and Flakes finds it. What a great pass from his teammate. Lordy for Flakes. That is just a joy to watch. And finally, it's obviously a minute and 30 to play. Everything can happen in those minutes, but will we see our first non-overtime game? Usually it's the other way around. It's the overtimes are the unexpected part. It's something you don't get that often. In this series, we had overtime in every single match. including the first and the second one, which went to 5 minutes, which is madness, absolute madness. This time we may be spared immediately without any of the overtimes. Obviously, Pure Excellence still trying to get on that one. 6 shots apiece for the whole team. A goal from Frag and Hello. We'll see anything else from Frag. LT yet again is lurking. Great shots, top left corner, can't find it. But at least he has been set up with those. Lottie, this is both stolen by Zeto. The bounce will Flakes actually goes for that one as well. My angle, as I'm watching, isn't the best on that one. Lottie. Oh, actually for Zeto, as he was hanging right there in front of the whole thing. Element of the Frag stops it. Zeto shoots it high, but this will be off the backboard. Frag demolishes Lottie, and that's everything. All they can do on the offense for now. Zeto and everyone is. That was great long shot or even a long pass from Pure Excellence team, but no one on the end of that one. On the whiff, hello Turbo Crate. Fnatic, oh, they seem to be getting this one in their bag as the seconds count down, and I spoke too soon, obviously. Just as you say, nothing will happen in the next seconds. Something happens in the next second, and that is the saver. On the other side, usually the savers are in their own goal, but Hello finds an absolute crucial goal for Pure Excellence.
And it seems like the fourth overtime is coming in right now. And will it end up quickly or no?
Well, on one hand, I'm hoping for an exciting match, so a lot of shots, amazing aerials, and amazing saves. But something in me, my voice mainly, is sort of begging to let this go quickly. Still, it is a dangerous position for Fnatic, as they still need to win this one to get at least a chance of bringing it all together in the 5th match. But 4 games, 4 overtimes. It's almost 1 a.m. where I am, so this is a long one, obviously for the teams as well. No idea where most of these guys are from, but boy oh boy, I think they are feeling tired as well. With Lottie, try to go for this one. I'm already thinking that this is the next game, because so much time has passed in between the games. My internal series timer is just completely off at this point. But the result of this game, if this goes in favor of Pure Excellence, this means that they are this week's winners of Rewind Gaming Cup. Will be bringing home $30. If Fnatic wins the match, we'll be going into our final match of the series, match 5, and that will be the deciding one. At this point, it seems like teams are still comfortable at bringing this again back to 5 minutes or even longer. This ball was stuck quite a while in that corner on the side of Pure Excellence. Hello for an aerial. Frag for an attempt in an aerial. Zeto plays it off, but I don't think Pure Excellence team has any boost left in their reserve, so they fall back. Nalman, great bouncing pass, sets up Flakes, who unfortunately can't get anything on. Nalman keeps it on the side of Pure Excellence. Lottie is led for Flakey. Flakes, rather. Lottie, Flakey, Albany. No, that's not it. Hello slows down. Again, I really love how they are just not bouncing the ball out. They are slowing the ball down. Wait, we just look around, see what happens. Whether we should just continue on playing slow or just push it out for our teammates. Has been working for them so far. Zeto, there's it off the wall, actually sends it towards the net as Hello finds it in the air. Nalman with an amazing save off his own, and now it's attack on the other side. Fnatic will find the net of Pure Excellence almost empty, yet in time. Hello in the attack, trying to set up the teammate of his own. Frag flies it off the wall, but instead of his teammates, Nalman gets that one up front. Ball stuck on the wall. Zeto gets some control of it, but just for a second. And once again, Pure Excellence Fnatic exchange some blows in the midfield. Frag plays the long one, so Nalman has to play yet another save. 3 for them in this one. Again, Pure Excellence are showing up in this one. Well, what is it? It's 8 saves versus 8 shots rather versus 11. So perhaps a bit closer than I would have imagined. Still, Pure Excellence. I think they should have won the series long time ago. And well, in the game of Rocket League or any other sport, if you're not getting away with the game, the opponent will just say thank you and take the series off you. So far, obviously hasn't happened, and Fnatic have a lot of work to be done for this one. But Pure Excellence just can't find that finishing touch for this one. Hello. Try to do something on that wall, but in the end it fizzles out. Zeto tries to push the ball and frag out to somewhere. Nalman up high, and he finds
There.
Oh boy. He finds well, at this point, it's the winning goal of the game. We've seen him do this time and time again. He is just a beast for those aerial shots. He has the 2 goals for this one. We are going into match 5 in I think at this point, the longest best of 5 series that anyone has ever played. And as I write everything down, it's Pure Excellence. Yes, it's the unexpected one. Who would have thought indeed that the grand finals would be as close as they are in this one? But thankfully, whatever is the result of this match, well, perhaps not however long the overtime will go, because that can go on forever. If both of the teams just drop their controllers and leave, then we have nothing to cast, but the match, the series won't be over. Still, however this match ends, we'll be crowning this week's WE1 Gaming champions. Will it be Fnatic? Will it be Pure Excellence? It seems like both of the teams are worthy of that title. Although I do feel that perhaps Pure Excellence should have gotten to that title a bit faster. Zeto, or Hello Turbo Crates, just sets up his teammate with a shot from left post to the right post and right in front of the net.
Great pass.
Just for a second there, Pure Excellence found themselves, all 3 members, at the Fnatic's basically goal box, with no one from Fnatic even anywhere near. So the positioning was not there. Fnatic were all out trying to get a save. All of these saves fizzled out. Frag goes for yet another one. Zeto puts it in the air, but obviously not a chance. And Frag finally gets his revenge for all these demolitions that we've seen in the previous match. Gets one over, I believe it was Nalman. Says that, hey, you destroy me, I'll just play a pass and just keep on with my team. You've seen how dangerous I can be with those aerial plays, so just try for yet another one. Still, the first minute has passed. We've only seen 1 goal. No shots from Fnatic. So it could be yet again a similar story as we've seen from previous matches. As Frag goes for a long one, still in play, and I think it's Flakes. It's Flakes should have saved that one, should have cleared it off the wall. Just a tad too slow. We have not in time to get it out of the inches. Frag is patient, gets on a rebound, and he is the man at the moment. Zeto collides with Nalman in midfield for the control of that ball. Whiffs on the follow-up. Hello with the play of his own, and I think that is what I was talking about. One of the teams who just completely fall apart in the similar fashion as the previous goal, really, in the same position almost. Just waits for it, since the whole Fnatic team is nowhere to be found, puts it into the net in a really comfortable fashion, and Fnatic, well, they can get back in this one if they can start pounding them in. And there's the first one. Could have been what they needed. Nalman, once again, already gets the steal on that one. But obviously, in a team game, it's not who scores, it's it's not which player scores, it's which team scores. And Fnatic will be quite well. Lottie,
Solo dribble, easy.
yes.
Right through the defense.
What is it? Pure excellence. Call it napping completely. Frag, as we have been praising before, suddenly whiffs that one, and the game suddenly got a lot more closer for Pure Excellence than they would have hoped. Just a second ago, they were leading 3-0, and the win in this game was almost out of the question. Then suddenly, Fnatic bring 2 back, and Flakes tries for yet another one. Zeto does safely read that one. Will be able to push that out. Flakes won't be able to get that in time. Zeto tries to bring it back to a more comfortable 2-goal lead. But it's, yeah, Fnatic, at this point, they're playing all-out offense. They need those goals, and they need those goals now. 3 minutes remaining still. During the 3 minutes, you can score 6 goals, if you so desire. And perhaps finally, play will be opening up. So far, the score is still on, looking like almost like the score from previous match, obviously, which has ended 4-3 in favor of Fnatic. This one most likely won't be going in the overtime. Tries to get another one. Keeps on the side of the Fnatic as 4 of them go for the same ball. Zeto starts the ball dead, sets it up for Frag, who in his turn tried to do something from Hello. Back to him. Slow dribble. Lottie needs to get into the position. Attempt. Hello, at least. It really isn't successful. He loses the ball in that dribble, but he was just going a tad too fast, I think, for that one to really be effective. Frag on the wall. Zeto. Lottie.
Completely just missed it. Didn't even try to go for it.
Lottie was in the position. Well, obviously he conceded that goal, so perhaps he wasn't, but he was in the goal. Is it too fast for him? Just blinked and he missed it. 5 goals, something we haven't seen from any of the teams in this series. Pure excellence. It took them 5 games, but at this point they seem to be running away with this one. Still on the offensive. Ball bounces up back and forth. Nauman tried to get something for his team. He loses the ball on the wall. Now Zeto on the counterattack again. See, time and time again, the goal of Fnatic is left dangerously open, but at this point they have to take those risks. Otherwise, obviously, they won't find anything on side for excellence, who are obviously defending right now with their whole team. Frag saves that one. A bicycle save. Well, we've seen bicycle goals, but bicycle saves, that is just completely different style of play. As Frag almost finds that one just too slow. Flakes this time saves it for his team. 1 minute remaining. 3 goals from Fnatic. They are a good team. I just don't think they have it in them to bring it to suddenly find 3 goals in 1 minute. Even especially if Pure Excellence returning the ball. Lottie over Frag. As I say, that there's the first goal. 40 seconds, still plenty of time to do something. But the 5th overtime.
A great redirection, Lottie.
If that happens, I'm just uninstalling Rocket League and just putting my gamepad away, because I wouldn't be able to top the endurance, obviously, the complete madness that this game has been. Obviously, we would wish for perhaps a bit more goals. Would have been much interesting, it would have been crazier actually to go into the overtime with both the teams scoring 5 goals, let's say. But it is what it is. Hello finds a goal. That is basically the nail in the coffin, the glue in the shoe, or rather, the cement, the asbestos in the shoes. What else is there? Well, basically, at this point, no way for Fnatic to get back into this one. If they do, yeah, it does look like the end, especially when Hello goes for yet another one. Already gets the save, but both of the teams are now seeing that this is over. But in what fashion? The grand final went to 5 games. 4 of those games had an overtime. 2 of those games had a 5-minute overtime. Well, if you have been with us throughout the whole of the tournament, I really applaud you for, again, your endurance, since this has been a crazy one. But in the end, there can be only one winner, so Pure Excellence are winners for this week. And in the crazy fashion, they have actually won 2 tournaments today. This one and Pro Rivalry League. So for them, it is an amazing achievement. Obviously, some of the teams are happy that they can at least win 1, but winning 2, that is crazy. They had to sub, I believe, again, forgetting the name of the player, but Hello is subbing for him. Still, perhaps this has done something for Pure Excellence's team, since they needed those 5 games to finally bring it in. Still, they are deserved winners of this one, and in general, just the whole quality of the tournament, I think, has been absolutely great, and we hope to see every single one of those teams back for the next week's tournament. So for now, it just leaves me and Shock to say good night. At this point, obviously, it's a good night from every single one of us. We do thank every single team that has joined this week's tournament. And once again, we would love to see you next time, guys. We'd love to thank the production team who has helped us both in streaming this tournament and setting up the matches and all that stuff. I would like to see, personally, like to thank Ben Varmeren, who has been staying with us, has casted the first series all on his own. And Shocked, thanks for coming out and helping me out on this final series, which has been a crazy one. Obviously, you know how to pick them. You came in for this absolute crazy house of matches. So thanks for staying with me. Thanks for helping when my voice has almost died.
Anytime, dude. It was really fun. I had a lot of excitement. There was lots of boredom for a minute, and then the teams are turning around and it immediately just make it even more exciting. It was very intense, and I'm very proud of Pure Excellence for pulling it off and winning the second tournament today.
That is absolutely right. So perhaps any last minute shout outs you want to do to any of the other organizations, if you're a part of those?
No, but I do thank Poison Wasp and Bucketman for helping out and making this possible for us.
Yep, certainly. Thanks to actually, speaking of Bucketman, this is I'm just giving back the favor, returning the favor is what I'm looking for. Returning the favor, since Bucketman has actually helped us on the SPL side, the Shift Pro League. He has helped us cast one of the tournaments, so I just want to thank him once again for casting with us there, and I hope that we've paid our dues for that great cast he has done with us. And just a quick note. Hopefully, Wasp doesn't have anything against it. We would love for you to see you next week, Thursday, at 6 p.m. GMT for the Shift Pro League. Yet another cup. We'll be playing. We're playing 3v3s. Nothing too special, but there is again a prize at the end of it, and some great teams are joining us from time to time. So do join us. You'll be able to see Pure Excellence because Pure Excellence are in every single tournament, and who knows, maybe they will win that one as well. But that will be next week, as would be the next Rewind Gaming tournament every single Saturday. Do keep keep yourself updated by joining the Discord, by following Rewind Gaming on Twitter. Or just stay here every single Saturday, and perhaps even on other days if the drop shot tournament takes off, because there was one already, and I do think it has been attended by a ton of teams. Everyone wanted to try this new and weird mode. But it only remains for me, Shockbolts, Poison Wasp, and the remainder of the Rewind Gaming team to say good night, and we'll see you next time.
See you later, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye.